Where did we leave it?
Big hole in the ground.
Big hole in the ground, yes. So you had left. So you'd left the aid camp with the help of Gregario, the native, one of the village natives who was a bit more travelled than the rest, and he's escorted you through the jungle. You did come across a strange crash site, of course, where you encountered a fireball-wielding monkey, who attempted to set Randy on fire.
Succeeded in doing so.
It did. Before the monkey exploded into several hundred small bloody chunks. I believe, and there was a strange black box which looked a bit like a control box with like buttons and loads of buttons on it, and also Nakal script on it, which is ancient Mayan script, which you learned thanks to the skills of Vinny. There are also lots of shards of this strange glass-like substance, which seemed highly, really impervious to damage. I believe, in fact, it did save, carrying a chunk of it did save Randall from the worst of the fireball blast, I believe, from his monkey friend.
Yes.
I believe who recovered the gun? I think it was Alfie who recovered the gun from the monkey. I believe.
Yes, Alfie was holding it. What was he? Yes.
Yeah, so it's like a metal tube with two rather, or quite on it, it's like a metal tube with two snakes entwined around it. So the mouths of the snake form the kind of barrel of the gun, mouth of the gun. I'm not sure what's it called. What's it called? The actual end, the damage end of the gun. I'm not really sure what it's called.
The old.
But anyway, the hole,
the shooty hole,
the business
shooty hole.
The muzzle. That was.
Hey.
Excellent. The muzzle. Yeah.
The barrel.
The muzzle of the barrel is formed by the mouths of the snakes, and the tails kind of twine round to where it's not really a handle, kind of hold it almost like a wand, I suppose. Ooh. But although you've been quite cautious with it, haven't you? You've just been dangling it tentatively. Dangerous. It is dangerous. Oh, clearly dangerous. So I think I think Alfie pocketed that. Did you? Did you pocket that?
I don't know.
He certainly picked it up.
He certainly did, and I don't know if we actually decided what we did with it. So we just assume he's carrying it in his backpack or something.
I don't
know if you do.
I'm not sure. I'll let you decide.
Yeah,
decide. I don't believe anybody. So there was a control box which was about a couple of foot long by about 6 inches wide. I don't think anybody took that, did they? I don't recall. I think it maybe got left behind in the confusion.
I think. Did we actually leave the area?
You did,
yes. We ended up going on to the temple, didn't we? And
I think we would have took it.
Was it big enough to carry? If it was big enough to carry, we probably would have taken it.
You say the box was quite big. Oh, it's in my bag then.
It was about a couple of feet. Like if you put it in
your big.
Yeah. So it's can't see my hands. It's about a couple of feet long by about 6 inches or more wide and deep. It's quite surprisingly light, but quite big and bulky.
I think we would have took it. I don't think we would have left it.
No, it just seems strange that you would have let it. It is quite unusual, and you are of course under orders to collect artifacts.
Yeah.
And I think if something qualifies as an artifact, that certainly would, I guess.
I think if Jamie is an archaeologist and Vinny has identified this thing as having some ancient language on it, maybe she would have taken it anyway.
Vinny would insist we take it because he knows it's worth money. Definitely.
There you go. We got it.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. And of course, there was the fact that Randy took a sizable shard of this glass-like substance. Excuse me. And then, of course, you progressed on from there. You reached the ford where the battle, there was the site of the battle from several days ago, and the place was littered with the remnants of the battle. So expended ammo, a couple of abandoned vehicles, one of which was burnt out, as well as dozens and dozens of bodies. So the bodies, if I don't recall, but if the bodies they naturally started to decay, but there was no signs of like any things like flies or maggots or any kind of predation on the bodies. So nothing. They were rotting naturally due to the elements, but nothing, no animal life or insect life or anything like that has touched them. Not a single maggot on any of the bodies. And of course, the area was ominously quiet as well. So you could still hear sounds from the jungle further afield, but in this on the actual battlefield itself, it's completely devoid of any sign or sound of any kind of animal life. Of course, you moved on from there across the ford, led by Gregario, who kind of went on ahead a little bit, I believe. And you came to where the impact site, where the artillery shell had impacted, that was mentioned in the letter from Caduceus, in Caduceus's briefing. And there, in the ground, was a huge hole, about 50 feet across. There was the remains of like a capstone that must have been struck by the artillery shell that was just lying shattered in pieces around this well. That was covered in more Nakal writing, and this well, like I said, it's about 50 feet across, and it's lined with cyclopean-sized blocks, cut stone blocks that perfectly fitting. You can barely see the like joins in the where these blocks have been fitted together, and there is a stone staircase spiraling down the inside wall of this well. And I believe that is where we left it.
It was. Does anybody have a torch or anything on that person?
Actually, you can make a look. You can make a look roll if you. I mean, you would have had things things like that in your kit.
I mean, this is like it looks like an old.
I have an archaeologist toolkit that would have a torch in.
I would like to say it would be strange if you hadn't been equipped with as part of the expedition equipment. Equipment for the expedition. You hadn't been equipped with things like torches. So I would, if you make a look roll.
My equipment says mustache wax. I kind of think if it's so specific to mention mustache wax, then if I had a flashlight, it would probably mention it too.
Well, that's
I know someone that might need to use that.
That just goes to show how important mustache wax is. Yeah, just goes to show how important mustache wax is to Randall.
Yeah.
I guess. But yeah, that's the things like that. They're just listed. That's just your personal equipment, not stuff that was supplied by Caduceus.
Yeah. I mean, I've succeeded on a look roll with a single success, if that helps.
Yeah.
Unless there are on these steps leading down, are there any sconces on the wall that might hold?
No, there are not.
Okay.
There are not. It is dark, so you can see it goes way and shine the beam of your torch down into this pit. It goes way beyond the range of your flashlight. So it's two people with flashlights.
Aye.
Well then.
You can, by all means.
I think we would have them anyway.
I mean, we may have been expecting to be out in the evening,
it's like you're going on a trip in the jungle.
Yeah, you will definitely be equipped with stuff like that, whether you brought it with you or not. I mean, I don't think you've left anything behind at the aid camp. Oh, so Vinny's. I think yours is broken, Vinny.
You got the flashlight, you forgot the batteries.
Yeah,
that's
typical.
Or maybe it could be. Maybe it would be more like a lantern. Perhaps we're carrying. Would that be?
Oh yeah, they wouldn't have things like that, would they?
They have flashlights back
Right.
then, but I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
thinking-
yeah. I would think you're probably going to have.
Vinny
flashlights.
stood there going,
I mean, they'll have
Isn't it?
things like kerosene lanterns. They probably have them back at the aid camp because they'll use them in
Okay.
the tents and things.
Yeah.
But for
Carrying stuff around, yeah, flashlight. Okay. It looks like it's very deep.
yeah.
I'm
So
going to
like I
start
say, it's
descending the
way,
steps.
Is this,
it's way beyond the range of your
so is this
flashlight.
where the mummy's supposed to be?
that's what I was going to say. This isn't where we're going to find your mummy, is it?
There's only one way to find out.
Would I know,
I'm more
like,
concerned about the Guardian.
can I make like an
Level
archaeology roll or something like that to sort of like, is this a normal thing that I've encountered, or seen in the books? Is this a normal like tomb-like entrance? Is it a normal?
Yeah, you can make an archaeology roll, of course you can.
I would know
Oh,
that
nice.
it's
Okay, so this appears to be definitely of main construction. Matches recognisable main construction techniques, and there's a decal writing. But you've never heard of anything being like this being constructed before.
no. Well, this looks Mayan. It's definitely constructed in their style, and you can see the writing on it. But I've never seen anything quite like this. I think we should go forward with care. I don't think we should go running down there like a mad hunter, guns blazing, trying to kill everything that we see. I think we should go down there slowly and carefully. Okay?
I shall be nothing if not careful.
I'm looking at Randall.
Yes, I agree. Caution is paramount when you don't know your prey and its proclivities.
But this looks like a first, so we need to somehow record every moment of this. If only we had some pen and papers to record this.
I mean, as a scientist, it would be unusual for you to not bring one. But clearly you haven't.
I'm pretty sure Vinny has paper but no pen.
It's got the pen with no ink.
No ink.
Yeah.
So anything within reason, if it would seem reasonable that your character would have it from particularly
Wow,
from a
only-
professional basis. There's
Only somebody
no reason to assume
has
that
no one got a camera.
Now that would be a different matter altogether.
You're not as an archaeologist have paper and charcoal for making rubbings of printed things. You would do.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, bear in mind, no, aside from the nurses and the mules there with the supplies, nobody said they were leaving anything behind at the aid camp. So I am assuming that you've got most of your personal belongings with you. Possibly not
I
your
would have
clothes.
a notebook diary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in your archaeologist pack you'd have charcoal or chalk to make rubbings from something. You know what I mean? Paper on and then rub over it.
I think before we go down, I might do like a quick sketch of just what it looks like. Just
Okay.
because even to me, this is now in professional mode. It's like I'm going to make a recording. It's not. We don't have to go rushing down there. It's like we're here to do a job kind of thing. And even though I know there's things running around the jungle getting us, I'm going to quickly sketch it and quickly make a few rough copies of the writings on the side, and that's about it really. Everyone might be getting very impatient with me, but
No, I was trying to read it with my 1% chance and rolled a 9. It wasn't far.
Oh. Can you spend luck?
You can spend luck. Yes,
Shall
you
I
can
do it?
indeed.
Shall I do it? This is
do it.
Yeah, I will
might be.
luck and we'll understand what the writings.
Actually, well, we're doing it together. As I'm writing it down, he's been down next to me, and we're looking at it together and discussing it.
Ooh.
Okay.
Can I click this 90? I can't. How do I use 8 luck from this 1d100 roll? I can't do it.
no.
I'll just take.
You'll just have to manually deduct it from your luck. Just manually
Yeah, that's
do it.
fine. So I don't know how to add a language to my sheet though. I need to add.
I can sort that out for you in a moment.
Put 1% on Nical and put a yellow thing on it, so I've got the chance to
Yeah.
put more than 1% on it now. Because every language we assume is 1% for the linguist. And then if I manage to read something, I've got that chance to learn it.
Okay, so so it's definitely in a cal, but it's complete gibberish.
Oh.
Oh.
There's no recognizable words or form, structure or anything to it.
So it's like somebody just knew like an alphabet and they just randomly scribbled letters down.
No,
Possibly.
it's more probably code, which would be very interesting because if this ancient civilization knew how to disguise their language into code, or it could have just been the gibberings of a madman too, But
You can make sorry, go on.
yeah, no, that's my thought.
I mean, could this not be a hoax, maybe?
Archaeology rules, see how old these engravings and the things are. Has this been done recently or has it been done thousands of years ago?
So James already. So we'll carry that. Say that's covered by James rule. Yeah, this is authentic. It's all authentic. But Vinny, you can make another linguist roller.
Okay. So I already understand the language. I've succeeded that rule. I just roll it to see if I can understand what it says. Yeah. So on 1%.
Sort of. So no, not the language roll. Like I said, the
Just a talent.
Just a talent. Yeah.
Where is it?
We know that the monkey picked up the staff and wielded it. What if the monkeys recreated stuff here? And
That would take an infinite amount of monkeys to.
Nice.
So I get a bonus dice on language rolls. So let me just re-roll my D100 or re-roll it.
Oh yes, yeah. So give us an idea roll. Actually, a hard idea roll.
Roll 09. Okay.
Here's a hard idea roll.
Okay.
That will do. I'm forgetting it's not an actual skill, is it?
It's intelligence.
Rated. Yeah.
Ooh, regular.
Almost.
Far off of that.
Okay.
3 for luck. 3 luck, you're there.
3 luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll spend that.
Yep. You're going to spend the luck. Well, you can click on that and spend the luck, and it'll do it for you, won't it?
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So it's maybe it's gibberish, but perhaps it's just another language using the same alphabet.
Ooh.
Okay. So I've got a bonus dice to know what a language is.
You can
Apply
try
again.
You can try again.
Maybe
You can try again. It could, yeah. So that's not unusual. So there's different. Some languages, use similar alphabets.
So I get a bonus dice on a language roll. So
Yeah.
it's just the 0-1 again with a bonus dice, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
In this case, it will be. Oh, just the wrong way around.
If I re-roll the 0 here, we are in. Right, D10.
Wow.
You got your bonus, haven't you? Yeah.
Oh.
Close.
No, you have no idea. But yeah, that strikes you as a possibility. In fact, it's possibly more likely because it's. Why would somebody just go to the trouble of just inscribing a lot of gibberish?
So I'll explain to the guys that this is, although it's the same alphabet, it might be another language, but it could be the rantings of a madman. It seems to just be all the letters of an alphabet just thrown randomly up on a thing. So unless it's the gibberings of a madman or somebody just saying, look, I can write here all the letters I know, then it's another language.
I don't know. Could a madman have built this? I point down to the tunnel.
No. A madman might have carved the message in the thing, but no, a madman's not built that. That's been a whole load of madmen that's built that.
So,
well, maybe we can keep an eye on it as we go down. Shall we go down? Do you think it's safe to go down?
It's all right. I was waiting to see what thing he was
I
saying.
imagine this would be an opportunity you would relish.
what's Gregorio doing right now?
So yeah, looking over to Gregorio. So normally he just wears this almost not blank expression, but it's really hard to read his expression on his face. But as you look over him, there's a definite look of looks like concern or worry on his face, and he's muttering something to himself, shaking his head.
Did he say something before he came over? I can't recall. Because he started wading across the river before us, didn't he?
He did. Yeah, he was the one who found this first. But they were just stood there staring at it.
It's not like it
now
was a look of recognition that he had for the thing, was it? Or...
I wouldn't say recognition. Like I say, it's a look of concern. There's a definite look of concern and worry on his face.
Okay.
Fear.
Fear? No, I wouldn't go so far as to say fear, no.
Yeah. Shock. Is he surprised to see this?
Shock. Yeah, shock. Yeah, definitely shock,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, because
But it, as quickly as you notice it, it passes and he composes himself. Says, I'm afraid I must leave you.
leave us.
Why?
There's something urgent I must attend to.
Oh, I know.
It's a simple case of finding your way back. Just follow the trail that we came in on, and he just turns and starts marching off.
I'm going to follow him a little bit to see if I can see where he goes. The sneaky fuck. Where's he going?
Yeah, what's the word?
Yeah,
I'm following him a little bit.
kind of. So he just marches off this trail, almost like a track that runs through the jungle that runs across the ford. Just marches off straight into the brush, into the jungle. Kind of possibly away from camp, yes. Yeah, further sort of. Let me see. He would be heading kind of roughly northwest.
And where
I'm not going to keep following him. I'm going to go back to the team and tell him where he went. I
And the
don't want to
camp
get trapped
is-
out here in a moment in the jungle.
The camp is back east, almost directly east.
So he's heading
No.
directly into the forest region.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so the place where this battle took place, the fort, there's a track that runs through it, that runs further up further west. But yeah, he kind of crosses over that and just heads straight into the jungle without another word.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure I trust that fella.
no.
No shit.
He definitely seems to know something.
Right.
He's
Think
supposed to
going
be our
warn
guide.
somebody?
What's in his wallet? Because I took it out and it's actually running.
Oh, you got to know somebody by knowing what's in the wallet.
He's not a very good guide.
I saw him buggering off. I went for his wallet. I'm rolling for it.
Go on then.
He wasn't exactly a guy.
Is it stealth or sleight of hand?
That would be sleight of hand.
I just kind of talked him into showing us where we needed to go.
Oh.
Yeah. Got his wallet.
Okay, right. So you lift. You maybe lift something from his pocket, but it's not a wallet. It's a pouch containing some kind of herb, some dried herbs of some kind.
What colour?
It's probably kind of a darkish brown with yellow streaks running through it.
Okay.
That's,
But it looks a little bit like tobacco.
Oh, okay. Smell it.
It doesn't smell like tobacco. It's kind of got this sort of a bitter, slightly floral smell to it.
Yeah. I will take one of the leaves and chew a little bit.
Okay, it's like you almost need to like spit it out. The taste is like really unpleasant.
Yeah, it's not for eating.
Nah.
We'll try smoking it later, gang.
Look, daylight's wasting. Perhaps we should investigate this thing before. Well, try and get out before it gets dark.
There is no daylight in here. It's very dark.
Not in here, but I'd like to. I don't want to be wandering through the jungle at night. Do you?
No.
Well,
Oh, that was the wrong person to ask, wasn't it?
it's 10 to 6. What time does the sun set?
Like,
I think that was.
you can make a natural. Oh, is that you can make it? I'm not going to tell you. You can make a natural roll.
Did you make her roll, Phil?
You can make a natural roll. A natural world roll, sorry.
Go on.
Wow.
Let's see if we know how the sun works.
People will be asking me. I will give them an answer whether I'm correct or not.
Yeah, no, I have no idea. That's why I was asking.
Well,
Randall
you
Savage
think you know,
knows.
and we're just going to have an argument about who's right and who's wrong, and I will prove you wrong later.
So, Randall, you believe the sun sets at in this hemisphere of the world at this time of year? You think the sun sets about 6:15, 20 past 6. So you've got less than half an hour of daylight left.
It's rather early here. That's why the natives are so healthy. They go to bed at an early hour at this time of year.
Well, the question we need to all decide now, do we go into the hole when the sun's about to set? So when we come out, it's going to be very dark and we have to navigate our way back across to the camp in the jungle in the dark. Or we pop back to the camp and come back in the morning. Should we have a vote on this?
I don't want to go back to the camp with all the soldiers there. And if, like the bodies outside, Captain's body also isn't going to be eaten by jackals and mutilated by time, then it's only a matter of time before the soldiers find him intact. I would rather not ever go back to the 8 camp with the soldiers there.
I mean,
Let's see if we can get your mommy and get out of here. We have the mule outside. We have all our stuff. All we need to do is get it and head back home. So if we have to rest here overnight, this is as good a shelter as anything we're going to find in the area. Look at the instruction on these walls.
I mean,
The less time we have to
Solid.
spend in that camp with those soldiers, the better.
I hate to actually do this, but I think I actually agree with Randy. I don't particularly like the idea of walking back through the forest, even as it's getting darker now.
That's very odd. Most women just regret it the morning after.
Yeah.
I mean, Randall is right on one. Yeah, Randall is right on one point. It is dark down there anyway, and we can always make camp in the clearing if we have to.
I mean, we can always make camp down there to be extra cautious. I mean, one could assume if this is where the mummy is. We were told it was in a hibernation state.
There was also mention of a guardian.
Level 3.
Let's not.
Maybe it meant that it's on level 3. Well, we'll stay on level 1.
Okay, well, okay, let's just go then.
Underwear and mummies.
Okay. I mean, I got a torch. I'll shine it into the hole and I'll start descending the step.
Okay.
I don't think we have anything to worry about any guardians. I think we already met it. And it met its untimely demise by that stick over there.
You're referring to the monkey.
I am referring to the guardian that set me on fire with that dangerous weapon. And I could have seen how that type of creature would become a local legend and known as a guardian. So I think we're probably just clear sailing now to get the mommy, bring the artifact home for the lovely and talented Jamie Moore.
I mean, I admire your optimism, Randall, but the thing did self-destruct the moment it tried to use that.
Is Randy a bit sore because an animal finally beat him? Did they fight back and win, Randy? Is that you a little bit better?
You know what? It hunted me, it shot me, and then deprived me the pleasure of shooting it back by having himself explode. And I'm quite familiar with spontaneous combustion, just not spontaneous explosion. That was a new one to me. I'm taking out my notebook, and on the page, Jamie will see a picture of a lizard, a person that looks like it has a little skin over him, and on top of it, it says "lizard more."
It's great drawing a picture of the Bolivian exploding monkey.
The last of its kind.
Extinct.
Before we go,
So this stack. Sorry, go on.
I was just saying, before we go down, I was just wondering, like, just hoping I would have something to maybe make a standing torch to leave like atop the steps. So at least we have something.
Tripods.
I mean, there's plenty of wood.
Yeah.
I suppose. You could, I suppose, take some of the clothing off one of these bodies and wrap it around a stick.
There's petrol in some. There's like them two vehicles. One's burnt out, but one isn't. So you can probably get that. There could be potentially lots of useful things lying around this battlefield.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't take petrol out of the vehicle. We may want to use the vehicle to drive away quickly.
It wouldn't need that much.
We're going to see if the vehicle runs.
Yeah.
So somebody's driving the vehicle, see if it goes. And then that might be a way out of here. If it got in here, it'll get out of here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because I'll
Anyone got any
trying
drive
to
skill? I
find
don't.
anything to
Vinny, it's very simple. Did you find any keys to the vehicle on any of those soldiers that you...
I suspect Vinny doesn't need
searching in order to reunite their family members with their belongings.
Oh, if there was keys in one of their pockets, then I've got keys.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so all I'm gonna do is I'll get a piece of fabric, put it on the stick, and just dip it into the petrol tank.
Petrol tank.
That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna take everything out and.
Okay, so heading over to obviously presumably the one that's not burnt out, you'll easily notice there's some in the back of the truck. There's a few cans of kerosene as well. So it's a simple task of making a torch.
Yeah.
From a stick and some cloth and soaking it in kerosene.
Unless anybody else has got more than the basic 20 and drive auto, I'm going to try and start the car.
Okay, right. It won't start. It doesn't start. So it kind of starts to turn over, but no, it won't.
Yeah. Any mechanics?
There's also you could check it out. Yeah.
Not me.
You can make a mechanical repair roll to check it out. Is anybody else doing anything while?
I'll help Vinny. I was the one who suggested he check his pockets, so I can certainly give him
Okay, so that means you get a bonus dice on that then.
While they're fiddling, I'm still just taking notes and drawings of the area and stuff like that for records.
Is Alfie still part way down the steps?
I think he'll probably be waiting near the top of the stairs and perhaps observing his companions.
Just pottering about.
Yeah.
Failed.
So
mechanics roll with a push. With a bonus failed.
Oh.
You know, it's probably just getting a little dark. I'll try it again in the morning. I'm a much better mechanic than you. I see the way that you've been working over here.
Can't be any worse.
You're not too sure what's wrong with it, but it's one thing you do notice. At least one of the tires is completely destroyed. Although you've passed the other vehicle that's burnt out, and surprisingly, the tires on that are intact. So you could probably salvage parts to repair this truck, maybe, if you can figure out what's wrong with it. Certainly, the tires you could replace.
Yeah.
Don't fancy sticking around up here while everybody goes downstairs to do it, though. So.
Yeah.
And I don't have the skill to do it either. Anyway, I've got the
no. So it's probably.
Yeah, we
So, yeah,
might
you've got
have
your-
a car that works to get out here, but I don't think we're gonna.
So you got a nice jury-rigged torch burning away at the top of the staircase, jammed it into the ground.
Wow. Holy moly.
Okay, so so some of the radiators being punctured by by bullets, that struck the front of the truck, and a couple of other pieces in the engine damaged. But yeah, you could. It'd take some time, but you could probably salvage parts from the other truck.
Amy, that's amazing. You must have repaired a lot of tractors on the farm.
I did.
But it'll take it's a few hours work to do.
But I think what we should do is to head down into the hole, and when we come back up, we'll make a slight camp here, and then we could look at the trucks then. So
Yeah, it might be easier to carry the mummy around if we had a truck to drive through.
it's something we can look at when we come back up.
Yeah.
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 Definitely.
Oh yes, just in case somebody forgot about it, you did speak to Caduceus as well over the when you repaired your radio.
Have we got that radio with us? Because it's like a theirs was a big one. We had one.
Yeah,
and
so
we
you
repaired ours. I can't remember what size it was.
Yeah, so that was a big one as well. So you'd wired it up to the antenna at the camp. So
That was it.
I would.
That was it.
It's in the radio.
No,
tent
we
at
won't
the
have
camp.
it with us then. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and if you recall, with Caduceus had said that you could request an equipment drop, an airdrop, if there were anything in particular you needed.
Oh yeah, give us till tomorrow.
Flashlights. Headrest.
Torches.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
Yeah. So this was just a fact-finding mission, and then we'd go back and say what we needed. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll set up the.
So yeah,
torch and then-
the Shapiro said they'd need about a day to put an airdrop together.
Yeah. So I'll follow.
Okay.
Alfie.
Okay, so this staircase is quite narrow. So there's only room to go down in single file. So what order are we going down? So at the front at the moment we've got Alfie. So who's following behind Alfie?
I think the better gunman should be second behind him over his shoulder.
Well, then that's me, of course. I mean, unless, of course, you're referring to
If you
Jamie.
don't mind, no, well, actually, I suppose I could be, actually. I was thinking of you, but I suppose that could be Jamie, actually. Shall I take the rear point and I'll take up the back and we'll have you at the front, one of you snipers?
Yeah, no, I don't mind going in front.
Nobody's given me
Oh,
any guns.
God.
So I'll stay
Or
in.
over his shoulder, anyway.
I'm
Right.
Okay,
completely
so
confident that nobody's going to accidentally shoot me in the back.
No,
okay, so is Randall.
Keep looking behind us. Don't worry.
So what's the order then? So is Randall taking the front or is Alfie taking the front?
I'll take the front and I'll be very careful and quiet, like as if I'm hunting prey.
Okay, so Randall, Alfie.
Yeah.
Me. I don't know. I'm there somewhere.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, Randall, Alfie, Jamie, Katrina, and
As it stands, then. There we go. As it stands.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So. Just switch this over.
Okay.
So this well beneath, below you is, like I said, it's about 50 feet across. And the stair winds down around the inside edge of the well. The steps are narrow and slick with like moss and moisture. And as you descend a few rotations, you come across fragments of what must be fragments of the capstone that covered the well. They've like fallen down when it was shattered and landed on the stairs. You're going down another couple of rotations, you may be down about 50 feet or so now, and a large piece of the capstone has just smashed straight through the stairs, leaving a gap of about 10 feet.
So I take it looking over the edge, we still can't see the bottom of the...
No.
As we're going down, just like, if we find a loose stone, just drop it down, see...
Yeah, there's plenty of you can play. Either do that. You can give an idea roll then, see if you can calculate how deep it is.
What roll? Idea?
Yeah, it's the intelligence.
Intelligence, sorry.
okay.
Yeah.
Am I smart?
You
Kinda.
waste.
Okay, so yeah, you drop maybe just before you get to this, or when you get to this this gap where this piece of stone is smashed, this clay is smashed through the stairs. Drop a stone over the side, and you wait, and you wait, and finally you hear a faint sound of the stone clattering at the bottom,
Oh.
and you guess this is about 1,000 feet deep.
I'll share that
Jesus.
with everyone. It's like, that's very deep for just some kind of well. I mean, I don't think we're gonna get down there tonight.
Well, we've got to get over this gap before we can go any further anyway.
So the gap is the stairs are broken. So it's
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's about a 10-feet gap. It's of course, because of the height difference, it's easier to get across it from the top than it would be from the bottom.
Yeah.
If you jump in, of course.
Yeah.
So it's like, but how would, if we got across that, how would we get back out?
Can we maneuver any of the giant stones to fill the gap? I know it sounds ridiculous, but it is Pulp.
We want to lay something down.
Yeah, I'll look around, see if there's anything we can lay, like a piece of wood or...
So there could well be stuff back up on. You could probably find something out on the battlefield back up on the surface, I suppose. You certainly can't remove blocks from the wall. You could possibly climb along the wall. You certainly couldn't remove things from the wall.
Hold on, I'm at the back. I'll go up and look for a bit of plywood or a bit of wood or a bit of something. Must be something.
While he's doing that, I'm going to see if there's any, I don't know, loose stones or anything that might, create a bridge over it, like activate something. Just my imagination is going wild. How else would they have done it, type of thing?
Any of us carrying any rope?
It's just recently broken, though, because of stones dropped down and broke it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is anybody carrying any rope?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's a possibility.
I'd make a luck roll for that because I think that I would have rope as.
Go on then. Yeah, we'll let you. Yeah, so maybe Randall's got a piece of a bundle of rope. Yeah, why not?
I've got a really small one.
It's a
made of wire.
I
Has
do.
anyone got a whip? And they can...
I have about
Oh dear.
300
So
feet cut into 2-inch lengths.
So yeah, Randall's got a rope, but he definitely must have left that back at the camp.
Oh.
For some strange reason, he must have put it down. It's bulky and awkward to carry a big, like 50 feet of rope. So
Yeah.
I mean, would we?
I
We all
don't
have a
blame you,
little
Randy.
bit.
It's the heat. We're all a bit silly in it.
Yeah.
I'll go look and see if I can find a bit of wood or something.
If failing that, Vinny, maybe some vines from any of the trees in the jungle, maybe?
Oh.
Yeah, all right. Has anyone got a machete?
I have a
No.
No, but I've got a rapier.
That's
Yeah,
not going to
have
help.
things with a rapier.
Yeah, that's not going to help.
Yeah.
I have a
all
knife.
right.
I might be able to at least try and help.
A knife would actually
yeah.
do the job. Yeah. In fact, I probably have a knife. I've got a little pen knife, but it's for stabbing goons. It's not for It's not big enough for cutting big
Yeah,
vines.
all I've
It's
got is a
stabbing
flick
wise
knife.
guys.
But it's like it's better than nothing.
No, mine's is a little switchblade as well. It's not for cutting vines. Like it's for wise guys. If somebody's got a machete or a bowie knife, then
So
I'll
we're
take
looking
that.
around. There's no big stones that are like 10 foot long that we could like maneuver across it.
Not
I mean,
down
how
here.
much
no.
do you think that would weigh?
Well,
Yeah.
You can't move a 10-foot stone.
so we have to go back up and look for some wood or something, or
I mean, if we
Well,
want to
that's
get
what I'm
back,
doing.
we to go down, we kind of could just jump, but to come back up, we're gonna need something.
and if someone misjumps, new character type.
So they,
No.
you can see,
Not
you can
unless
see
got
this.
dirty look.
So you can see through the gap in the stairs. You can see the next loop of the staircase below. It's maybe about
So that's not so bad. We could maybe.
no. So it's maybe about 10, 15 feet below.
Yeah, but it's getting back up still.
Yeah.
So
We need to get a bit of wood, or even if we cut a tree down, even if we cut a tree or two trees down, and then we just lie them down, they're going to do it.
I mean, we were debating whether or not we could cut a vine. I think a tree might be.
Do we have an axe?
Hey,
Yeah.
every survival game statistics just
Yeah.
punch it.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good point.
But none of us have any actual, even a small bit.
I
of
mean,
rope
a knife will
tied
take
together.
down a tree eventually.
Eventually, that's true. That is very true.
You just have to be really, really determined and have some stamina.
Yeah, I'll go back up and I'll go and try and get some vines and stuff.
Okay, so Vinny and Katrina are going back up to find some look for a vine or. Okay, you can both give a spot hidden then as you head back up. So this, when you get back to the top, which only takes you a few minutes, you've not gone down very far. You can see the sun is kind of reach about level with the tops of the trees as it's dropping low in the sky. So Katrina, you find nothing. Vinny, there's a battalion of troops been fighting here. All the equipment scattered across this battlefield. And you come across, in the back of the truck again, there's several coils of rope.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I will pick all of those up. I'm looking in particular for a stretcher. Is there not a stretcher in amongst this battle?
But we can make a hard look roll. I don't think there's someone might have something like that, but yeah, make a hard look roll. But yeah, there's 4 coils of rope in the back of that truck.
I will take all of them. And I've made that hard luck roll.
Okay, yes, okay, yeah, there is indeed a rolled up stretcher fastened to the inside of the back of this flatbed truck, as well as a first aid kit.
Oh, I'll take the first aid kit. Katrina, look at this. Here we go. Look, I think we might manage something.
Oh, that's
I'll
really
show it.
good.
I'll throw the rope at her. I'll grab the stretcher, throw it over my shoulder, and the first aid pack, put that in my bag or whatever. I think this might do it. Even with this rope, I think maybe it's a 10-foot gap. Did you say?
Yeah.
We're still going.
And these coils of rope are probably the standard 50-foot coils of rope.
Stretcher's not going to be that long, is it?
No, probably not.
No.
We're still going to need a stick or two. Like, let's get a big stick or two. Is there any that have fallen that we could use?
Well, there's probably plenty of sticks. Yeah.
By big stick, I mean like a 5-year-old tree that's went down.
Yeah. Yeah. I should imagine it'd
Yeah?
be quite easy to
Okay.
find something like that. Yeah.
Can we grab a couple of them between the two of us with everything else?
Yeah. Why not?
I think we've got it.
Yeah, get a coil of rope over each shoulder, and in between you can carry the stretcher, put the first aid kit in your backpack, and carry a couple of sticks. Yeah. Or you could put it all in the stretcher.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
can carry
good
it.
point. We could just put it all in the stretcher. Yes, there we go.
While we're up back onto the battlefield, I actually want to look for a weapon. Because
Okay.
all I have is a knife, and obviously seeing everybody else has a gun and it's ready, and I was just there in the middle, like, I don't have anything.
Okay, you can spare if you want to spend some more time. You can search around. So, like I said, the battlefield covers a wide area, so there's take a while, but there's a good, reasonable chance of finding stuff.
Because I will just let Vinny know while he was looking around. It's like, just say I'm just gonna look for. I think I might need something to protect myself. So you guys.
Well, I thought I had a spare shotgun. I think I gave it to somebody else in the last
Yeah,
session.
no, I don't like shotguns. I'm more looking for a handgun.
Okay, yeah,
Something you can hide.
give us a spot hidden roll then.
Spot hidden.
Nice.
No.
You can push it, or you can spend luck. If you push it and fail,
Oh, I thought you got 16.
So what's that?
If you push it, then something bad can happen if you fail.
yeah, potentially bad can happen.
Yeah.
Oh, I just spend the 21.
40%
Or you
of
can
Call of
spend-
Cthulhu is considered like 80 in a normal game.
Or you can spend 21 luck, which is quite a lot of luck.
Ooh, that's a lot, though.
Yeah.
Ain't that a lot of luck?
Mind you, you'd be very lucky to find a good working gun in a battlefield like this anyway,
Yeah.
so
I think to be
not
fair,
inappropriate.
for this, I probably will. I will just spend the luck rather than pushing.
Okay. Okay.
Just so I can find it. It's...
Radio.
While they were all there, I'd be checking the walls for more writings or anything as well, by the way, just so I'd...
Okay. So you find amongst the bodies, one of the bodies is still hanging onto a rifle. What kind of rifle is that? It's the same kind of rifle as somebody else took. I think Randall got that rifle.
Yeah, the 303 Lee Enfield was the one
Yeah.
you gave.
Yeah. So there's another. Yeah. So there's an Enfield on one of the bodies. It's about half a clip. So you can take that if you wish.
I wanted to find something to protect myself, and so yeah, I'll take the rifle if that's what I find.
Okay, so yeah, because it's got 3 out of 5 shells in it. So I need to. There we go. That's on your sheet.
Nice. Okay, and then I'll go back to helping Vinny with the stretcher.
Okay, so by the time you start carrying the stretcher back down the steps, the sun is dropping below the like tree line, and you're plunging you into twilight.
Okay. Yeah, I think we best hurry and try and make our way down.
Okay, so you quickly join the others where they still stood near the break in the staircase.
So how are we getting across?
We don't have to get across. We can go down.
But we need
It's
to
1,000 foot.
back up. You
No,
know,
it's
we're
only-
gonna make a bridge. We've got these. Me and Katrina have got these 2 trees, and we're going to strap them each side of this stretcher. So you've got a stretcher, long ways, so it's like a bit of canvas with 2 sticks. We're then taking 2 much bigger sticks and strapping them to the sides of the stretcher with the rope to make a bridge.
Yeah, good call.
That's
Yeah.
going to do it, I think.
Yeah.
Or you could lower the rope down to the lower staircase.
Has he got anything to attach the rope to up here, though? That's the problem.
The stairs
That
will
is
be more than
true.
45 degrees. The stairs would have to be like 45 degrees before this thing's going to slide down them. If it's like that,
It's quite a gentle. It's quite a gentle.
It's going to
quite
just sit
gentle.
there, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm sure.
Hopefully.
I'm
I
sure between
suggest
you
we
fellas
cross
you
this
can-
bridge in order of
get
weight,
it.
lightest to heaviest, one at a time.
So what are you going to do? You're going to like climb down, or you're going to construct to like some kind of bridge and go across.
I think
across
we
the gap?
decided to do the bridge thing first. I think we're going to go with the...
Okay.
Yeah.
I still
First
think
thing that was said was the bridge.
Yeah, because coming back up,
Okay.
it's whether we're actually
Yeah.
going to be able to pull ourselves up. Wherever we get a
Yeah.
bridge, it's just keeping balance.
Also, if we're coming back up in a hurry, you're not going to climb up in a hurry. You can run over a bridge.
I can try.
If I have to roll up a new character, I already have a name. He'll be Sandal Ravage.
Okay, so it's. I'm not going to make a roll for something like that. So you manage to cobble together a makeshift bridge, and you carefully traverse the gap one at a time. And Vinny, you're about halfway across when you presume the sun must have finally dropped, like because like a shadow passes overhead, presumably like as the sun's dropping and the lights failing, and you glance and see. But you glance up and seeing the like sort of almost grey silhouette of the grey line circle of the sky above, and you can see a silhouette of somebody peering over the edge, and then there's a couple of people, and then this silhouette just flows over the side, over the lip of the well, and down the staircase. This black, tarry mass flowing down the stairs.
This is right as I'm crossing the bridge. I see this, so I'm getting over the bridge before I try and see it.
You can make a sanity roll.
Oh.
Not a place to go and see.
Halfway across the bridge. No, that's a fail.
Okay, so you see this thing like with surprise amount of speed. It sort of flows over the lip of the well onto the staircase, over and under, and like kind of almost drips and stretches, connecting itself to the lower steps, and pulling itself with like a surprise amount of speed towards you all. So none of the others are seeing this, but you let out a scream, and you can make a. So you lost that sanity. Let me see how much you lose. It is. Where is it? Here it is. A D10.
Oh. Are you gonna roll it, or am I gonna roll it?
You can roll it. It's your sanity.
That's so kind and so mean at the same time.
Oh, nice. Great.
Okay.
So yeah, you involuntary, let out an involuntary scream as you see this thing like flowing down, and as it does, you can see like eyes popping, just like bubbling to the surface of this like I said, this like black tarry substance. And the eyes forming all over it, and you can what look like misshapen mouths and teeth, like constantly forming and disappearing as it rolls over and flows down the steps.
The shadow, the darkness is doing this.
This thing, yeah. So as it gets close, you can see this thing. It's just like this moving, this living mass, black mass, like tar-like mass.
Will I scream and try not to fall off the bridge and die?
You let her scream. So yeah.
So,
And you were taking up the rear, right?
I'm going to try not to die.
yeah.
This last, yes.
It's not on my agenda today, dying.
So
Turn around again.
So yeah, everybody hears Vinny screaming, and turning around, you
Must
first
have found
you
a
see a
dead
thing. You
body
see.
with no pockets.
You see what looks like something moving in the shadows, and then you realise it is the shadows itself that's moving, and this black, roiling mass pours towards you down the staircase in front of Vinny. And as it comes, it's like sends out like sticky tendrils and uses to like pull itself forward.
Is it coming towards us?
It is coming towards you.
Sorry, I thought for some reason in my head it was going down. Oh shit!
It was coming.
Yeah,
it was
it is.
Going down to us.
But we're in the way.
I'm diving down the stairs, off this bridge and down the stairs. I don't care if they're in my way. This is an
Okay, so we
involuntary
need
act.
to,
I dive down the stairs.
And have we all just seen it?
Yeah.
Yes, you all see it.
Do we have
so
to
you can
just
make.
do
You
sanity?
have to make. You do indeed. You do indeed.
Oh, succeeded.
Sanity.
Okay, if you pass, you lose one.
Oh wow.
If you
Oh,
pass, you
wow.
lose 1. If you fail, you lose 1d10.
I'll check you all out.
Okay.
So has it blocked our way of escape?
You can't go
Yes.
back. You can't get past it.
Flipping heck.
And we also need to, I guess, mark off the dailies, because if we lose more than a certain amount during a day, correct?
Yeah.
I
I think it adds it on automatically. It does
It does it automatically. Yeah.
Foundry's that clever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we all
yeah.
see this. We're just not freaking out as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the
Bloody hell, what is that?
Involuntary actions. Right. Let's see. Just give everybody an involuntary action. Just one moment.
Like,
Oh, Randall.
Why's my Alexa on my phone just gone off? Bear with.
Randall, you become it's just become hysterical, uncharacteristically hysterical for a round. Alfie,
Uh-oh.
your knees buckle. You just like knees go weak and you just buckle and just collapse to the floor.
Oh,
Oh
brilliant.
no.
Not the best place for that to happen.
Not really.
Jamie, you sort of like start power away from this thing and start stumbling backwards, fall against falling with your back against the wall, heading as quickly as you can down this staircase. And
since I'm in front, she'll probably back into me, and I'll just put my arms around her shoulders and go, steady, steady. It's okay.
And Katrina, you just stand there, just paralyzed with fear, whimpering like a child.
Oh god.
Yeah. I think what you mean is, Jay, is that you hysterically say, steady, steady, it's okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I
yeah, you didn't
imagine.
get rolled yet.
No, he did. You were the first. You were.
Yes, did you first? Yeah, you're just like
that thing. So basically, I'm steadying her to keep her between me and it.
Oh, okay.
But you're doing it very, very manly and, not.
Yes.
Yeah. His voice has gone up a few octaves, though.
What is that thing? You're the archaeologist. What is that?
Run!
Run? Oh my God! She knows what it is, and she says to run.
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
I'm not going to start. Run!
Run.
Yeah.
okay. So first to act, be able to act this on that first round is Jamie, and then the thing.
You're the only one that can run.
Jamie
Yeah.
knows what
Okay.
Oh, that thing is fast. Oh, Jamie's fast.
So-
Holy.
So I'm going to. Oh, shit. I'm going to try and. Can't drag all of them down. Flipping heck.
No.
Nope.
So
Okay,
you're
so I'm gonna
like
get my
you're at
gun
least
out and shoot it.
okay.
Ooh.
So you're at least 10 feet between you and Randall, who's the closest person to you.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Do I
So-
need to target something?
No. Just roll the skill. We're not using battle maps, so you don't need to worry about the targets.
Oh, no, that's wrong then, doing it that way.
No, it's fine. It's in chat.
Oh. There you go.
Okay.
It's in chat. There'll be a button that says roll firearms. It'll like give all your stats for your thing. It's in within the base range. So just click the. There we go.
Oh no.
That is a malfunction.
Oh no. Oh my god.
So you can spend luck as well, of course, to avoid a malfunction. It still means you miss. It means your gun. Yeah, you can spend luck to cancel a malfunction in Pulp.
Okay.
Which-
How many?
It is to avoid a malfunction. It's 10 luck.
Oh, I'm
Don't
doing
forget-
it. I'm doing it.
pretty low.
I'm doing it.
So don't forget the cheat sheets with all the luck expenditures are in the journal tab, the Pulp sheet. And
Yeah, I'll do that.
since we're in combat, I should stress you can spend luck in combat.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh.
Unlike normal Cthulhu, you can spend luck in combat as well as for malfunctions. Sorry?
You can reduce damage as well.
You can spend 10 to regain some hits. Or 20, sorry.
Wow.
So if just to go over that, you can spend 1 for 1 point to adjust a skill. You can spend 10 points to cancel a fumble or malfunction. You can spend, which I should have mentioned, you can reduce the amount of sanity you lose, although anybody only lost one. So you can avoid unconsciousness. You can spend 20 to regain 1d6 luck points. And of course, if you've got 30 or more luck points, you can spend them to avoid certain death.
So if I take another 10 off, then I can reshoot.
You'll be able to reshoot next time.
Yeah.
So
I
a
can reshoot next
malfunction-
time anyway.
No, a malfunction
You
means...
your malfunction. Yeah, your gun's broken.
Yeah, so you'd have to fix your gun. So you'd have to spend a round doing mechanical repair on your gun to try and fix
So
it.
if I do that now, then, because we used 10 to avoid.
If you use 10 now, your gun won't have
Yeah,
malfunctioned,
but if I'd
you've already
used
fired.
20, because I didn't know I could use 20, but I could use 20
20.
What would that?
on the cheat sheet you just said. I'm just trying to find it.
Oh, yeah, 20 is to regain hit points.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I thought you said something about.
Another 10 to still get her shot this round. So 10 cancels.
Oh, so you can spend 20
Yeah,
points
that-
and she can
Yeah.
and shoot again.
The shot, I don't think.
No,
Oh,
you
right,
can just...
okay,
No, it's just 10 to avoid a malfunction.
Okay.
Which means you can
So
shoot
I can
Yes.
shoot next round then. Okay, that's fine. Sorry. Yeah, cool.
So if you're taking too much off, just put them. You can just manually put them back.
No, I just, it was on 93, so I've just 10 off to 83, so.
Okay, no problem. So you can move, of course, as well if you want.
Well, I can't really, I mean, I could run. I could run and leave my colleagues there, but I'm not going to.
Okay, so you stand your ground. So you're a little bit further away from this thing than anybody else. So the next person or thing is it. So this thing lunges at Vinny as he's as he's considering throwing himself off, and so a set of teeth just like extend out on this kind of pseudopod, this extended part of its body, and just snaps out and attempts to bite him.
Really? Miss, please.
No,
It misses. Wow, that's 93. So yeah, you can. Yeah, I'll let you know if I've told you it's 93. Completely missed. But yeah, you could have dodged or fight. You can dodge or fight back, of course, anytime you want.
Go on. Down the stairs.
Okay. So, but it gets 2 attacks. So it attempts to bite, and as that misses, it whips this the mouth that's shot out at you. It turns it into a whip and tries to hit you across the face.
Dodging again.
You're gonna dodge? Okay. Make a dodge roll.
Get over it. Oh no.
Okay, right. You try and dodge, but you just trip. Almost catch yourself because you almost fall over the lip of the staircase, and this thing hits you, slamming you into the wall. And you take 18 points of damage as it smashes you into the wall.
Yeah, Vinny's fucked. Nah.
I thought you said this was a long campaign.
It's not Vinny.
Okay, so you have is that more than 50% of your hits?
Well, it's automatically rolled a Constitution hit.
Oh, right.
So when you
Cool,
reduce
so it
your
has.
hit points, it automatically rolls the Constitution.
Wow, cool. I didn't even know it did that.
My Constitution's
And-
90.
Holy
Oh, did you
moly.
pass?
Well, no, it's giving me the button to roll it.
Yeah, so yeah.
Press the
Okay,
button.
press the button. You're
Oh
unconscious.
no! Good job we got a stretcher.
But you can space Pulp, so you can spend luck to remain conscious. So to avoid unconsciousness, you can spend 1 point for the first round, 2, then 3, then 4, then 5.
Yeah, remember this. I'll use 1 luck this round and remain conscious.
Oh,
thank
sorry,
you.
no, it doubles. It's not. It don't go up in once. It doubles. So it's 1, then 2, then 4, then
4 and oh yeah.
8.
Right, Okay.
So I think if you click on it, oh no,
I've taken one off on luck anyway.
oh you can spend luck on it though. You can, it's a characteristic roll, so you can spend luck on it.
Oh, I can talk from packs.
Yeah.
Right, okay, I need to add.
Wow.
Okay, I did that, so I am conscious again.
So you're conscious, yeah, but this thing just slams into the wall. You can hear your ribs crack as you hit the wall. And next it's Katrina.
Okay.
I probably had the air knocked out of your lungs, like completely winded as at least.
Yeah.
Crikey.
Squashed.
What? So I can act, or is it coming from me?
It's your turn to act.
No. Well, I think I'm just whimpering and shaking at this point. But I think well, I've just got a new gun, so I might give that.
Use it.
I want to try my new gun.
Yeah. So I'm just bringing it up, shaking a little, and I'm gonna try and shoot.
Okay, let's see. So I believe you might be. Yeah, you'll be in point blank range as well, so you get a bonus dice.
Okay.
You'll be in point blank range for that.
You've not selected a target. Proceed anyway.
Yeah. So I'll click on the advantage, so you got advantage, so it gives you a bonus dice, so then you just click on the roll firearms button.
Okay, let's give it a go.
Okay, so yeah, that's it.
Oh.
If you click on it, it'll expand it and it'll give you the options. It'll show you the roll and give you the options. So you rolled a 40, your chance was 25, you can spend 50 and look to pass, 28 to make it a hard success, or 35 to make it an extreme. Or you can just leave it. So you got 3, so that's one of your 3 bullets.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend it.
So click on the button for whichever amount of loot you want to spend.
Just do the regular success.
Regular success, okay.
And then roll damage.
Oh, nice.
Okay, right, there's a crack of rifle firing, a plume of smoke from your rifle, and this bullet, you clearly see this bullet impacting, there's like a soft thud as a bullet impacts into it and comes straight out the other side. You can see the hole of the bullet and the wound just closes up.
Oh.
Oh no.
It's the recurring theme with bullets in this game of Call of Cthulhu, they just don't seem to work.
No.
Yeah, so yeah, John's on you. That doesn't appear to have done anything at all. You still got movement left if you wish.
Oh yeah, I'll just keep moving backwards.
Okay, I'm gonna head down, keep moving down. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your movement? Your move is so your move is 8. All right, quite fast. So you could probably get round. You could easily get around a rotation, possibly maybe 2 rotations of the staircase.
Yeah. Just keep making my way down.
So you could, yeah. So it's up to you if you could position yourself. So you could position yourself so you're lower down but opposite. It's up to you, or you can just keep going. It's entirely up to you.
I'll get to a point, basically just before the point that I don't see anyone. So just to make sure I can still see everyone. But yeah, go as far as I can basically at that point.
Rightio, no problem. Okay, so then it's Randall.
Yeah, I think as Katrina is like kind of running by me, I'm gonna grab the torch from her hand if she lets me.
Good idea. I was going to do
And I don't know if my condition is such that I can get closer to it, but I see my friend Vinny almost like kind of passing out. So I run towards him and like grab him by the scruff of his neck with one hand and kind of throw the torch down into that black mass. Because I'm thinking oil, I'm thinking flammable, I'm thinking, I don't know what this is, but I just saw a bullet go through it and it just didn't do anything. So I'm grabbing Vinny. As he comes down, everybody will know where I am because as I grab him and he moves, his pockets jingle and make a lot of noise. So.
It's true.
Okay, so let me just rearrange this. Oh, shit. Damn it. Let me just rearrange this a little bit.
And I'm not brave. I'm just more afraid of this thing because it's like, as I'm watching Cortina go down, that thing just oozes down. It doesn't matter how many rotations you go. That thing is like...
Okay. Give us that'll be a throw roll. I mean, this thing's pretty big, so you can have a bonus dice.
Thank you.
Eat roll.
Sorry, it's not throw. It is. I'm looking for it. I apologize.
Throw.
It's
Through.
at the end, so just
Yeah, they're all in alphabetical order. Or you can arrange. Or you can, if there's a button. In fact, there's a button just under the, just to the right of look, so you can rearrange them. It'll rearrange them by value as well.
My screen wasn't long.
All right. Okay.
So, okay, there we go. So bonus die.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. Right. Yes. So you hurl it and it misses, so it goes down. But as you it goes past it, and as it passes it, you can see it almost involuntarily recoils from it. But then the torch just like spirals down into the darkness.
That's how they died. Okay, and I'm assuming I can't push the roll, so what I'm going to do is I will try to push it. This is what I'm going to do. As I see that it's missing, I'm going to leave Vinny and leap towards it. And if I miss this, I'm probably going over the staircase. Because I'm going to push it in such a way that as I see it goes, I'm going to try to catch it.
Okay, grab it and throw it back.
Get back. And if I don't, I go over.
Okay, go on then. Give us a push.
Come on.
Oh no, it's only going to let you spend luck.
I cannot spend 70. No,
58 look.
58 luck.
Is this roll still done with the bonus die or just regular?
It's
it
not a
won't
roll,
let you
mate,
push
is
it.
it?
It's not.
You
It won't
can
let
only
you
spend luck.
You can spend luck. You can't push it.
Oh, I can't push it. Okay.
No.
No, it's inside.
I apologize. Yeah, okay, no worries.
Can't. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't. Yeah, so it's caught in
mistake.
combat. So you can spend luck in Pulp in combat, but you can't push it.
That's a lot of luck.
But that's a lot of luck. Yeah.
58
Yeah, it's-
luck.
And it's a long campaign that's supposedly lasting until after Christmas.
I want to keep my 30 reserve. So,
Yeah,
Alright.
it would be a good idea.
so
yeah.
But in any case, I think I'm in front of it, in front of at least Vinny now,
Yeah.
and he's kind of pushed back, and I'm just like, and yeah.
But like I say, at least it seemed as it sails past it seemed to recoil from the flames.
Do you think we all saw that?
Oh yeah, why not?
Whoever's run away.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe not.
I'm
Mind you,
I'm-
Katrina.
I'm jealous of Katrina because she's further down the stairs than I am. I'm looking that way.
I'll tell you what. You can all make a luck roll, see if you notice it. I mean, unless of course Randall just alerts everybody to that.
Well,
But yeah,
I mean, I could.
Yeah, I
think
saw
it's the
that.
Heat of the moment. Whoa! 2 people rolled the same thing. 4.
Well,
Wow.
2 4s, nice.
so Katrina, yeah, she's probably least likely to see that anyway.
I'm just gone.
Okay, so yeah, everybody bar Katrina has noticed this thing recoiled from the flames, from the fire. So it's Vinny.
Still chasing Katrina. Sorry, I know, Randy, you were a hero, but I'm having this.
No, not at all.
Of absolute madness. I've got about 1 hit point left. I'm going to die. I'm getting down to these stairs. You can be a hero. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, you do what you do. That's
Okay,
that's
so
all
where
good.
you going? You're at the
Down
edge
the
of this.
stairs.
You're at the edge of this gap, so you could drop down onto the stairs below, or you could go down walk or run down the stairs.
Running down the stairs
Okay. Very well. You're going to run down the stairs, yes?
like Mario.
Okay. Well, I'll not make you make a dex roll. Okay, so you just run downstairs. No, that's it. Just gonna run. Keep going. Double move. Boom.
Double
Okay,
move.
so yeah,
Double move.
Yeah. Okay. Right. You run down and probably pass Katrina.
Bye. Have a nice time.
Luckily you had the first aid kit on you.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
If I get far enough away, I'll maybe help myself.
And finally, it's this first round. It's Alfie.
Okay. So
you're
I
on
made
your
my
knees
roll.
at the moment.
I did. I've made the roll to see this thing is afraid of flame, and because we never specified, any chance I could have that fire gun on my belt, and I'm fumbling to stick it on my arm or whatever it is to grab it.
Oh my
I'm gonna-
god!
The wands, the monkey wand.
Why not? Okay, so you pick it up, and as you grasp it, you see. You're not sure if it's trick of the dim light that you've got, but you could swear that the snakes on this thing move, and then you feel a sudden sharp pain as the points of the tails dig, like just puncture your wrist.
Why do I always do this to myself?
But as it does, you feel like this thing is an extension of yourself.
Oh.
And you instinctively know how it functions, and you merely have to think it to fire it. So I will give you
What could
this.
possibly go wrong?
It's connected to your
Let me give you this weapon.
Okay.
Where is it?
No.
I always seem to end up with these.
There we go, and it doesn't have ammo, so you can just automatically reload it every time you fight because it doesn't actually have any ammo.
So, your plan is to put me on fire so the thing won't attack me because it's
Thereby saving you
exactly.
by setting you on fire.
It's called the Shield of Fire spell.
God.
So I guess. Am I able to fire it this round?
Yeah, you can, yeah.
It's an extension of your body now.
Yeah, it's you barely have to think about it. You just extend your arm.
No.
And
I
it
just realised how bad I am with handguns.
Get it off here. Come on.
It's at point blank range though. Oh, hold on a minute. Let's scrap that. Scrap that. You can do it again. Do it again. Because it's a point blank range, so I can add the thing to it. So just reload. Just have to reload it.
Okay.
I'll scrap that again. Go again. Try again. Third time lucky.
Okay, so it should have a bullet now, I think.
Go on, Alfie.
Yeah. Okay, let me point. It's point blank range. Go ahead.
Oh.
Success.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Oh god!
Point.
It's clearly a lot more effective on Randall than it is on this thing.
Okay, so yeah, the minute the shot, it's like sudden ball of flame. It goes wide, it hits the wall, and the splashback hits this creature instead. Ooh. And it does suddenly recoil from it, and you hear a scream from issue 4, from several mouths that just suddenly open across across the bulk of its body.
And perhaps feeling a little bit. What's the word? I don't know. Okay, anyway.
Underwhelmed.
No, not that. The other one. Feeling a little bit uber about that. I'm stepping forward and shouting, "Get back on! There's more!" This thing.
Okay, so you can potentially, like most handguns, you can potentially fire 3 shots off every round with that.
Oh, I didn't.
Of course,
know
if
that.
you, no, I didn't either. But of course, every if you do multiple shots, then every shot is with a disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I've already fired that one.
Yeah.
And a hit. And so I'll bear that in mind for the next round.
If you're
Okay, and
range, the disadvantage and the advantage cancel each other out. So
Exactly, right.
Bang, bang, bang.
that is true.
But you don't know how bad I am with a handgun.
Okay, so it's round 2. So back to Jamie.
Well, so I'm watching this. My initial thing that I was going to do was take my scarf off and put a lighter on it and waft it at it. Now I'm going to do that. And I'm going to throw it at it basically. So what I'm hoping is do more damage than what the giant
Set fire to the scarf and go, here.
Get away!
So take my scarf off and use my lighter to light it and literally throw it. So I'm not sure even what skill I could choose for that.
That would be throw.
Oh shoot!
What range?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Really?
Yeah, range. It's a kind of improvised weapon. Good point. So I would say it's flimsy. It's going to catch in the air. So that would be throw, but with a penalty dice as well. I reckon.
No. I don't really think it needs a penalty dice because it's only 20. I have for it anyway. Wow, that's mean.
Yeah. It's pulp,
Yeah.
but it ain't that pulp. Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm not using enough on that.
You
No, I won't.
your own fingers.
I think I've just hit Randall, haven't I?
No, it's not a fumble.
Yeah, and he's a bit further forward. Anyway. So yeah, you just throw it. It kind of flutters through the air and off the side of the stairs, and you watch as your scarf is consumed by flames and darkness.
On the plus side, you can take it off now, Ange.
Yeah.
You've still got movement left if you wish to move.
So I'm there, and they're in front of me, and the others are legging it.
Yeah.
And are you muted, Tony? And then, am I on the other side of the stretcher thing?
Yeah, you're on the downside. Yeah.
So I've gone over the stretcher.
Yes.
Has Randall and that gone over the stretcher?
So everybody's on the downside now. So
Yeah.
so
So we're all over the gap.
Vinny got kind of knocked, smashed across it.
So movement. Can I move the stretcher?
You could pull it. What do you want to do with it exactly?
Pull it down towards us, so there's a gap for this thing to fall in.
Okay, but it has ignored the walls. This thing is literally being like flowing down the walls, coming under the stairs.
Well, it was just an idea.
It drips down on Katrina and Vinny.
Yeah, I might run then.
Yeah, this thing doesn't need stairs.
You should just take it out the other way out.
It's going to take it out anyway when it comes down. It's going to snap it and all sorts.
I don't like this, I'm scared.
Okay, so you're gonna run?
Yeah, fuck it. I mean,
Run!
I'm going to run.
Okay, so you can easily get past. So you get down past towards where Vinny is, possibly past Vinny, past Katrina there, kind of couple of spirals, revolutions further down.
If I pass anyone, I'm going to grab them and make them run with me. I'm not going to go past them. I'll just leave them two behind, but I'll take the others with me. So if Vinny's like limping because he's injured, I will help him.
And he's got 7 broken ribs.
Yeah, so I will help.
Thank you.
Okay, so you carry him a little way with you, and you don't get much further past him anyway. So next is this thing. So, I guess it's going to go for Randall. Randall's the closest.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Randall, everybody, pray for Randy.
Maybe we'll meet another team of archaeologists further down.
Okay, so it almost throws itself across the gap, and as it lunges, as it throws itself, there's like tendrils like pop out, like attaching to the wall, so there's like hurls and pulls itself forward and drops on the stair. The bulk of it drops on the stairs in front of you. The other half of it kind of flows down, dropping to the stairway below. And as it lands in front of you, this huge, the front of it just splits open, and this huge mouth opens up and lunges forward, attempting to engulf you.
Oh
no! So you can dodge or you can fight. You can dodge or you can fight back.
Yeah, I understand. This point,
Die squealing or die fighting?
I don't have anything to fight back with. I'm going to pour everything into dodge.
Okay.
Okay. Oh!
Yeah. Okay, so you're 20.
It was a hard success.
Come on, Randy.
Okay, yeah, you easily dodge out of the way. So you can. Are you going to dodge backwards? You can drop down onto the floor below, onto the stairs below, or what are you going to do? You've made that dodge
that sounds
successful.
so cool. Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely come out and as I'm dropping down and I pass by Jamie, I'll say something like, "Not going to get rid of me that easy."
Flat.
Okay, so so Randy kind of drops off the edge and drops down onto one of the lowest revolutions of the spiral staircase, maybe a couple of revolutions down, grabbing hold of the edge of the staircase as he drops and pulls himself up in front of Jamie and Vinny.
I need fire. This thing doesn't like fire. It's kind of like us.
Okay, so this thing continues on. Is it going to go, let's see, is it going to go down or is it going to go forward? You have a 50-50 chance. It's going to go down. So it retreats away from Alfie and flows and half flows, half drops onto the staircase below, and then starts flowing around the walls towards Katrina, who's the next closest. Well, let's see. It doesn't. Yeah, so it kind of flows all the way. It has to go all the way around, so it doesn't quite get it. It closed the gap, but it doesn't have enough actions left in it to attack you. There's things like bearing down on you, and it is Katrina's go.
It's coming. It's found me coming closer, so it's just I'm gonna shoot it again.
Yeah, it's flowing down the walls straight to and the steps straight towards you. Like I say, it's right on top of you.
So is it? So it's behind. So it's still coming down, or is it in front?
It's behind you. Yeah,
Okay.
Yes, it's behind you. Yeah.
Just wanted to check. So I'll turn around and try and shoot it again.
Okay.
That one.
Okay, so it's point blank range. Go ahead.
Single shot. Can we do it?
Okay, right. Yeah, your shot goes wide again. Or you can spend the luck if you want.
Yeah.
There's
no,
44 luck though. That's a lot of luck.
I only have 49. I'm not spending all my luck on that.
No.
Oh, okay, right. In your panic, your shot goes completely wide.
Yeah, I think as I'm spinning round, it's just I shoot like too early or something, and it's just. But I'll keep just moving away from it.
Okay. Okay, that will put you in front of Jamie and Vinny. Okay, so then it's Randall. So you're down. So Randall, you're down. You're down in front of everything. Yep, about here.
Right.
At the side of, just in front of Jamie and Vinny, just pulling yourself up onto the steps.
Yeah, and that's my turn because I used the dodge. I didn't use the fight and dodge. I'm done.
That was no. You can still act. It's if you were diving for cover, you lose your action.
Okay, so the only thing I have is movement.
Yeah, you can move. Yeah.
Can you not fire then?
Well, you can, but there's nothing to fight nearby.
Right. Okay.
You only lose your next action if you dive for cover, and that's only in a firefight. You dive for cover, you lose your next action.
Oh, I see. I thought the choice was between dodge and okay. So
No.
then I'm gonna actually because I don't want to be too far away from the group, but I don't want to be too close to that thing. It seems like it's perhaps gone in a different direction. I'm going to use I'm just going to kind of maybe do a spot hidden, see if I can find anything that might be useful, an old piece of wood or a board, something, something blunt, maybe, or just, if there's anything in here. So that's going to be my action.
Okay, make a look roll.
What? Okay.
Okay, yes, there's you find a hefty piece of fallen masonry that's lying on the steps by your feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab that, and next round if it shows up, I'm gonna hurl it at that thing.
Okay, so yeah, it's a little way above you, further up the steps from where you are at the moment.
Yeah, but I can't see it at the moment, right?
You can see it, but it's probably about 10 yards away from you.
Okay.
Well,
that's
not 10 yards.
Too far to throw this.
It's too far. It's too far to throw. Yeah, about 10-15 feet, not 10 yards. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. So next is Vinny.
Okay, so I wasted 2 rounds running away for flavour. I didn't have to do that. That was for roleplay purposes. So I'm going to snap through my senses, do something. Just going to light a cigarette. And can I make a luck roll to decide if I actually decided to take a can of petrol? She said there was a few of them. Have I got one of them with me, maybe?
If you make an extreme luck roll.
Yeah, okay. Wait to see what I'm going to do with it. Vinny will light a cigarette.
I can't believe you know it was 3.
Vinny lights a cigarette, very carefully takes the can of petrol and pours it over himself from the neck down, and stands on the stairway waiting for the thing, smoking a cigarette.
Okay. Okay.
Cool as a cucumber.
Fair enough. Right then. Okay, and finally this round is Alfie.
Okay, so this thing has disappeared down. So
You can-
can I run
you can-
around to come up behind?
I mean,
it?
you can see it. So if you look, it's kind of down one revolution, but an opposite you.
Okay. I mean, is it close? How? I mean, is it still?
So
close
it's
to point
50
blank
foot.
at that point?
It's 50 foot. So the range of that pistol. Let's see. What's the range of it? It is. Let's see. Good question. What is the range of that?
It won't be.
It's got a range of 15 yards. So 15 yards, 315s. That. So
45
yeah,
feet.
just within range, just within base range, we'll say.
Okay. Oh man.
So not point blank, but within base range.
Yes.
So no penalty dice.
So I pointing down the gap then at this thing, desperately trying to fire the flame pistol at it again. One more time.
Okay. Is that going to be a single shot or a volley of 3 shots?
I mean, I'd love to do a volley of 3 shots, but I don't fancy my chances.
Please get it. I don't want to have some die. You can see me off. I'm ready to, but I don't want to.
Well, Oh,
That's a big miss.
that's a bad fail. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. But I'll start running around down the stairs to try and come up behind it
Okay.
if I can. Yeah.
Yeah. Push you can. Okay. So right back to Jamie then.
So it's above. Is it above us at the minute then?
It's kind of about halfway around the. So you're on on the lower part, lower down than it. It's kind of about half a revolution up from where you are.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn to Jake and say, I've got some. I pull out a hip flask and a lighter, but give us your scarf. We need to find a stick. We need to waft if it comes near us.
Really, now is not the time for drinking.
No, it is.
Yes.
No, we need to soak your scarf and wrap it around. Look for a stick.
Yes, and I'm holding this like big thing, so I'll just drop it beside me, and I'll start to like grab off
Yeah,
my.
I know. I'm frantically gonna try and find a stick or something to try and.
Give us a look roll.
Oops.
Okay. Yeah, you find the perfect stick for whatever it is that you wanted to use it for.
Brilliant. Love those successes. And we're gonna quickly make a. I'm preparing to. So on this go, I'm not actually gonna do anything. I'm gonna make a something that I can light and waft so it doesn't come near me because Jake was going on about the fire.
So yeah, you can make like a torch wrap with Jake's with Randall's scout. Yeah, that's fine. You can do that. Yeah. Okay.
From Vinny.
Yeah, I don't know that's happened, so I can't say anything.
Right. So. So yeah, now it's the thing. So it lunges towards Vinny.
Oh crap!
No.
It rolls forward, and part of its body just like whips out. You can fight back or you can dodge.
I'm fighting back.
You just
Gonna fight back.
You know, just pulled your shirt off and threw it at him, Litz.
Wait, are you doing the whole burning the fumes thing? Is that where we're going with this?
No, I'm going to launch myself at it. And if we have to set us both on fire, we'll set us both on fire.
Okay, so it's more of a fighting maneuver then, rather than fighting back. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Go on then. Yeah, well, it'd be a fighting brawl regardless, anyway.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh dear.
How much luck do you have?
I can
You
spend
have
20
enough.
luck. I can spend 20 luck.
You still got 30 left.
Yeah, I've got 40 left.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, you're gonna spend 20 luck.
I didn't do the thing. I've taken 20 off my sheet though.
Okay, I'll spend. So put it back on, and I'll click the button.
Right.
Yeah.
Spend 20 luck.
Okay.
I will punch it. And
Oh.
we explode together.
Okay, so you so you got equal. Your chances, you both got exactly the same.
Wow.
So this thing, so you both do attack each other. So this thing whips out these tendrils and it wraps, all these tendrils wrap around you and basically is
Flame.
enveloped by flame, just like explodes in a ball of flame, and this thing screeches and it tries to recoil from him, but it's kind of pull it at the same time. It's pulled it in right into the center of its body. Let's see, that's gonna do. Okay. Right, and this thing just suddenly like recoil, like almost leaps back, and as it does, it loses grip of the stairs, and Vinny and this thing plummet into the darkness below. and you hear a soft thud.
And I'm going to spend 30 luck to avoid certain death. Thank you. very
So
much.
yes, but so we don't. So as far as the budget's concerned, Vinny is dead.
No.
I'm sorry, but that's a sanity roll.
Yeah, I was just.
Oh.
You're right. You are.
Oh
correct.
yes, why not? You
You
can all
are
make a sanity
correct.
roll. Well
I
done.
think so.
Yeah, Phil,
I mean,
come on.
did
Well
Alfie see
done.
it?
No, I failed that.
79.
Did I see it? Did I see it? Because I was further up. Would I have seen
Yeah,
it?
it was a massive flame ball explosion. Everybody saw it.
I may have seen the flames.
If you didn't see it, you heard me scream out, Vinny!
Okay,
or
I'll make
the
a roll.
smell of burning human as it went past you.
You can. I will. You can make it with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. I've made it.
Okay, so if you pass, you lose nothing. If you fail it, you'll lose.
Wow,
Yeah,
Jamie actually
Just a
failed.
one.
Oh,
Okay,
just
you lose
one.
one.
Is that all I want?
Yeah, that's all your work. You're all your work. One sanity. One sanity. So Jamie. So who failed? Katrina or Jamie failed? Who was
No,
it?
it's Jamie.
I failed.
Jamie's been
Jamie
really
failed.
cool up until now.
Yeah, I've seen the goo and
Um,
everything. Watching someone fall over in a ball of flame there.
So yeah. So the death of Vinny. Oh God. What's that? Involuntary movement.
Oh.
Something's coming with
Oh
me.
dear. Oh dear. That's messy.
Oh.
Something's coming
Okay,
with
so
me.
Oh dear.
yeah, that was involuntary action. Involuntary movement, swerving the steering wheel dangerously to avoid us.
Oh, that kind of movement. Oh, right.
Yeah. Oh, throwing one time. Oh, so yeah. So no, that's another entry. That's another entry. Yeah. So Jamie just like throws her hands up to cover her face and stifle a scream as she cries in horror.
Wow.
Wow.
Jamie,
I guess-
let's be strong for Vinny now. I mean, you think that was the Guardian, maybe?
Maybe. I know. I don't know.
That didn't look like any kind of guardian.
Let's get down there really quick. He may have survived. He may have landed on my gooey thing and just bounced. Quick! And I start running.
Yeah. Alfie's just descending the stairs as he reaches the group, slows down when he sees them. Where's Mr. Lazaro?
He's gone over in the goo. I'm flying. Run!
Jimmy, wait, slow down.
And I'll just shake my head. You just go, and I'll walk, but I'm not running, but because I'm not taking chances. But
I'm running.
Okay.
Okay, so is anybody else running? Is it just Jamie that's running?
Oh, thanks, guys. You just
Well, no,
watch me run up.
I'm following after. I'm just not. I'm
Yeah.
not doing
It's
it
a
at a fast
sensible
pace. I've lost
pace.
hope.
Yeah. Still
Okay.
being wary, but yeah,
Depressed
okay.
and discouraged.
So we can keep Jamie in view, like moving.
Okay,
across, but-
so maybe not quite as fast. Okay, so the first person to reach the bottom, then the bottom of this shaft, is Jamie, and so I'll turn this over to Vinny. So you need to explain how you survived.
How did I survive an 800-foot fall? Right, okay. Here we go. So, I suppose.
Make it convincing.
It's going to be realistic.
As I was plummeting down, the devil approached me.
I've got
It
an
can be
idea.
ridiculous, but yeah.
Gandalf didn't have to explain when he fell down.
I was left
I mean, I've got an idea for you, Oliver. If you want. Perhaps
I'm grateful for it. I'm stuck for ideas, please.
as you fell, you kind of tumbled. You grabbed hold of a couple of bits of this thing and turned it into a parachute. As you felt it. Yeah.
And the hot air that was rising from you as you were burning made it like a hot air balloon. So it actually caused you to float more down.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
No worries.
Okay.
The burning
If they can explain it for me, Phil, if that's good enough for you.
Okay.
Obviously, the rushing air as they were falling put the flames out first, and then you were able to grab hold of a couple of bits of the.
The heat kept the balloon like floating really slowly down.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, boys.
Yeah, and the bulk of this creature probably cushioned your fall as well. So usually you would survive a certain death with 1d6 health, but you've only got one left anyway, haven't you?
No, I've got 8.
Okay, so you've got 1d6 left.
Great fun.
That's not bad.
Not too bad at all.
That's not bad.
Nice.
So as I go running down there, then, and
So yeah, you find his sort of smoking body laid on the smoking remains of this thing as it bubbles and sort of crisps in the flames. And his hair's singed, his eyebrows are probably gone, his clothes are like charred tatters. And as you approach, just expecting this, it's just dead. He gives a cough and a splutter and sits up.
oh, can I do first aid on him even though he's done first aid? Because I have first.
He's not
aid.
done first aid. No, he's not had first aid.
So can I do first aid on him?
You can, and he's got a first aid kit on him.
I'm carrying a first aid kit as well.
Yeah, I think
So
somebody's
I
gonna
grab the
need-
first aid kit and I've got a first aid roll. So
Yeah.
if he's got a first aid kit, do I get a +1? I think.
No, if you didn't have a first aid kit, you would have a negative on it.
Wow.
Worth a shot though.
Yeah, no, I can't do anything. It's dark.
You could spend 48 luck on
I
that.
am not spending 48 luck on him.
You can push it. That could be interesting.
Okay.
Oh.
What's a push?
No, you never push first aid rolls on somebody you like, Angie.
No.
Why?
Because if you fail it, something very
They're
bad
dead. If you
happens.
fail it, they are dead.
No.
You fail it, game over for Vinny.
That's
If you like
twice he's
Vinny-
done that to me today.
It's
you like
like an
Vinny-
800-foot fall.
I learned this the hard way.
Just-
If you like Vinny,
Just
don't
tie
push
that
that roll.
bandage around your neck.
Yeah, if you like Vinny, don't push that roll because it's the end of him if you fail it.
I think our GM here is being a bit naughty today. I will not push my roll then because obviously I didn't know bad things could happen.
Okay.
First aid is the worst thing you can push on somebody you want.
Well, I didn't know that I was going to, and the GM was going to let me. Good job you stuck up for yourself.
Yeah, it
Didn't
was.
think bad things would happen. It is Cthulhu.
Oh, yeah, I suppose so.
No, let me
Okay.
don't push it.
And as I'm shouting, he's alive!
Oh, pick up the pace.
Yeah, speed up a little bit then, I guess, as we're coming down.
Okay, so
How did that creature survive this fall? Surely she's.
He's from Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, it's tough nut.
So yeah, against all the odds, you find Vinny alive at the bottom of this 1,000-foot shaft.
Wow.
And stand
Does he cut or bleeding or anything?
he's
He's a mess,
Okay,
right?
so he's a complete mess. He's probably covered in bruises and cuts, and his like say his eyebrows have gone. Most of his hair, like chunks of his hair, have gone. It's all singed. His clothes are all burnt, tattered. It looks like death.
Yeah. But don't worry, in the next scene, he'll look.
Don't ever do that again. What were you thinking? Are you insane? How did you even? What is this place?
Are you alive? Is this the bottom? Are we alive? Am I back in hell?
We're sparking up another cigarette now.
Yeah, sparking up another cigarette. Are we at the bottom of that hole, or are we back in Hell's Kitchen? Because this looks like fucking a shithole. Where are we?
Did something very stupid.
You're alive. I think it might have worked. I'm alive.
I mean, is it dead?
Then, if I'm alive, something went wrong because the plan was to make you all alive. Are we all alive?
We're all alive, so I guess the plan worked. I got a big beaming smile, and I'll pat him gently on the back. Good job, old man.
Well, that probably hurt.
Are there still remains of that creature?
Yes.
I'd like to examine them at the risk of losing sanity, I suppose.
Okay, go on, sorry.
Yeah, I think I like what is like. I'm thinking only maybe this thing is spongy. I mean, we just found glass that you can't shoot through, and then Vinny wrapped himself around in this black creature and survived a 270 meter fall.
But yeah, this thing is kind of it's still it's kind of semi-solid now. It's crisping, it's dried up, but it's like I said, it looks like tar. It's bubbling the surface of it, like there's crust over. There's like a thick crust on it, but you can see amongst the mass of its body, there's like remains of teeth, misshapen teeth, and eyeballs, and other sort of like misshapen bones and body suggestions of body parts. You have no idea what it is that you're looking at.
Am I getting an idea of other people's body parts, or is this organic to it?
Yeah, they're kind of they don't suggest either human parts or animal parts. They just kind of just recognise that some of them are recognisable as looking like limbs, but they're all misformed and.
So yeah, I wouldn't find any anything distinctly civilized on it, like jewelry, baubles, anything.
Oh
like
God,
that.
No.
This
is
just this is. I've never seen a bone structure like this, or teeth like that. This doesn't belong to any animal I've ever hunted. What is this thing?
And maybe the last of its kind, Randy.
Jamie, this is found in an archaeological site, an old dig site, an old temple. Have you encountered any of these things in your books?
I mean, this must be the Guardian, right?
I mean, maybe?
I hope so, because I'm not doing that again.
I mean, we were all told there was one Guardian, weren't we? Didn't we?
I'm having a look around at the bottom here, shining my flashlight around. Is there anything?
Okay, so looking around, the walls at the bottom of the shaft are covered in murals, very reminiscent of Mayan design, and there's like these pictograms and murals like all the way around this the wall at the bottom. And you can make an intelligence roll. They appear to depict. They quite clearly depict like a kind of story or bits of information that's not too hard to discern, to like interpret.
Okay, a regular success on the intelligence roll.
Okay, that is fine. That's perfectly fine. If anybody wants to make, you can all make the roll if you want.
I made an archaeology roll of success.
Oh, okay. So that is good as well. That's suitable.
Sorry, I didn't realise you wanted intelligence. I just did.
No, archaeology roll is just as good. But it's Vincent.
Vinny's got a better way.
Because if that's
Vinny's been down there.
Oh wow.
Train's on fire.
So yeah,
zero.
Right.
That's a 0. I rolled 4 on my language roll.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
No, it's not a language. There's no language.
If only you had
Just
luck.
pictures.
It's pictograms. It's like
Pictures is a
murals.
language of.
That's a written language.
Yeah.
That is a written language. To me, the linguist, that's a written language.
Regardless, I'll let you have it. So everybody, like I say, it's pretty clear. It's not it's not real like obscure. It's not like Egyptian hieroglyphs where it takes some time to decipher it. It's pretty clear what's depicted and what it's trying to put across. and it shows there's what looks like a map that clearly shows this well and identifies it as one of 5 such wells that are arranged in what looks like a pentagram. If this depiction of this map is accurate, there's another one roughly northwest of your position.
How far?
It's hard to see the distance.
Yeah.
So there's in the pictures there's a map. One of the pictures is like a map that shows this well that you're in, and it's one of 5. It's one of 5 wells. There's 4 others of these.
Wow. Okay.
And they're arranged in a pentagram pattern.
Right.
And there's one, according to this map, if it's accurate, there's another one to the northwest of this one. And there's some, but at the center, there's some kind of important location. It looks like some kind of structure at the center of this pentagram.
Right. Okay.
And all around, depicted all around the walls in all these images, in all these murals, there are these serpent humanoids, these serpent people.
Do they resemble what we saw of the captain?
Well, they would look like if you took the human skin off.
It wouldn't be unreasonable to assume that. I mean, it's hard. Obviously, these are the artistic style of it. It's somewhat abstracted. So
yeah,
but yeah, they're it's possible. They, if anything, they're clearly identifiable as reptilian, some kind of reptilian humanoid.
Are they portrayed as a danger or as a conjunction with these sites?
It's not. You can't determine if the students did. There seem to be in these murals. There seem to be the dominant species.
Okay.
As if they outnumbered everything else.
I suppose we're trying to figure out whether or not it looks like they're the people that made the murals, or whether
it does. Yes, that does seem to be the case. Yeah.
Right.
Anything that resembles a human in the pictures?
No. Well, actually, one of the serpent people is depicted as a leader, and she's female, and she's holding a scepter and wears an ornate crown with snake heads on it. But there's also what you first take for humans, but as you look closer, they're clearly not human. They're like much bigger, like these depicted as like hairy giants, and they're being subjugated by these serpent people. And they're being in this last mural. They're being shown. They're being depicted constructing the building that's in the center of this pentagram.
Ooh.
So some kind of hairy, giant slave-like race controlled by these serpent people.
Ooh.
Do we see this blob anywhere?
No.
Okay. So, I mean, judging by these pictures, I think that mummy might be more in the center. That would make more sense.
Is there a corridor off?
No. There's no exits from here.
This
The
is
only
just a
way.
pit.
So this is basically down to the
Yeah.
bottom, and that's it. There's no secret. Can I do a spot hidden? I'm going to check for secret buttons and and bricks and things.
Yep, you can. You can do a spot hidden or an archaeology roll for that. It's up to you which. And me.
Yeah, no, I'm not finding anything. Damn it.
No.
It's a shop.
You're just watching me randomly going around the walls. And
What are you
pressing.
doing, Jamie? What?
Well,
Miss Moore?
well, you never know. Help me. I'm trying to see whether or not there's a secret passage to the centre or something. I've been in many tombs, and some of them have buttons and bricks that move that open levers.
I've gone to my senses. I'll help you look around by now. I can
Yeah.
Everybody start pressing. There could be anything.
Okay. We'll start having a search around.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay. So I don't think anybody else needs to roll. There's nothing down here. There's nothing else down here.
What a waste. What a waste.
Oh, no. Wow. I can't believe that. I think you need to build one now, quickly.
So you perhaps maybe notice another little detail about these murals. Each of these 5 wells, which you probably already realised, but each of these 5 wells appears to be capped by some kind of protective stone, some magical seal.
Oh.
It's a finding with stones.
That's what they
Ooh, yes.
for is, isn't it?
So what if this thing came out of here? Because it was clearly broken. Like,
If it was trapped in it, why would it come back though?
I'm just gonna go ahead and just say because we were here. Because
I mean, you don't suppose that.
Animals around, or anything else around here. So maybe this thing either attacks anything that's alive or frightens off the local fauna.
I mean, you don't suppose that our guide would have had anything to do with this creature?
I mean, to be fair, I don't think at this point we have any right to trust anyone. We've seen it.
Perhaps we should get out of here in case there's more than one of them. You have something to say, Mr. Lazaro?
Just nothing. Just your local hero over here. When you say you can't trust anyone.
Oh.
Okay.
Perhaps we should get out of here in case there's more than one of these things.
Well, where did this thing come from?
It came down after us.
So he was above us, that he was in the jungle then?
I would get a chance to tell you guys now that when I was looking up, when I was like last in line coming down, as the sun set, it was like not just the natural shadow of the sun setting, there was some silhouettes of a figure, like a person, standing there looking down. And then just before that image flickered away, there was several people. And then that image melded into this shadow thing that started coming down. So I saw like some people looking down at us, a person looking down at us, and then multiple people looking down at us before that all happened. But it was the same shadow. The same shadow was this person and these people, and it went.
So there was shadowy people that melded together to make.
Yeah,
which is
that's what, the silhouette of a person, like the shadow as the sun was setting, it was like the silhouette of one person, like creeping in on us like that, and then other people joined them. And then as the sun set, the shadow came down. That's when this black massive shadow came down the hole after us.
No, let's get out of here. I think Mr. Lazaro needs some rest. Perhaps we could get back to camp.
what camp?
Yeah. The aid camp.
I thought we
Where
were
else could
going
we
back
go?
to the aid camp.
What? Do we have any choice? Mr. Lazaro is badly hurt.
Yeah, I think he might need the camp.
He might need one of the doctors to look him over.
You want to walk through the jungle at night?
I don't want to walk through the jungle at night, but what choice do we have?
Right, come on then. Can you walk?
I mean, I don't even know how long it's going to take us to get back up, is it?
I can walk. I've got 5 hit points.
Okay.
Just go slow.
I believe I can walk.
Okay, it takes you much longer to walk up it than it did to get down here.
Yeah.
Probably takes you, well, I don't know, a good hour, at least half an hour, between half an hour to an hour to get all the way back up. By which time the moon's out overhead and the cloudless sky and the stars are out. And you notice that the sounds of animal life have returned to the area as well.
Perhaps you were right, Katrina, then. Perhaps it came out when the capstone was broken. Do we really want to go looking for the other stones? If that's the case?
No, but it does make sense why they were looking for the stone. The soldiers are looking for the stone. But they are looking for multiple.
I mean, it was the captain was ordering the soldiers to look for the stones, wasn't it? The soldiers seem to be unaware of what's going on.
Yeah, they seem very vacant, but...
The captain obviously... Well, I think we can assume he may be one of those people in the pictogram.
Yeah.
Pictogram. Grams down below.
I think it might be safe to assume that more of the more within that squadron might be the same. So we just need to be very careful.
How far was it to the camp? Was it? It wasn't too far, was it?
No, about 2-3 miles.
Do you think you can make it, old man?
I'm sure I can. I've been through worse today.
Yeah, so we'll slowly make our way back to camp.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Very slowly.
So yeah, checking your watch. It's still maybe it's coming up to at just after 7:45 in the evening.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's only maybe about an hour, 2 hours walk back to the aid camp if you make good time. Same amount of time. That's about how long it took on the way out. Might be a little bit slower in the dark, but
yeah.
But yeah. So it maybe takes a little bit of time to find the trail in the dark, but you eventually pick it up and slowly make your way back across the ford and back through the jungle towards the aid camp. When you're about, you recognise you're getting close. Maybe about a few hundred yards off, and you can smell burning.
Oh, flipping heck!
And as you come through break through the tree line onto the edge of the aid camp, the tents are on fire. There are bodies scattered around the campsite, riddled with bullets. Everybody is dead.
Because of us?
Oh shit.
Is there anyone around?
Are they dead because of us?
I'm looking around the horizon. Do I see anyone? Gunmen then?
No. So the place is kind of illuminated by the fires of the burning tents and supplies. Even the mules are laid dead on the floor.
The doctors, everybody. There's no one else.
Yep. No. Some people have been sort of pinned up against walls. A few of the doctors, Dr. Gomez, he's sort of pinned up against the wall and been shot.
Shit, the radio. That tent on fire.
It isn't.
At least
it isn't on fire.
Ooh.
So I would just say, run to the radio, guys. We need to get help.
Well, not every
It's too late
single
for
thing
that,
is on
Mr.
fire.
So I'll run to the radio. Oh no.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
There's nothing left in me. I was gonna just lie down and sleep, but I wasn't expecting this. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm nothing yet. I'm in shock.
It's not the tent where the radio was, where Jamie's heading. That's still intact. Come on, let's head over there, and I'll grab him, put his arm around my shoulder, and make our way to the tent.
Okay, so yeah, the radio tent and the hospital tent is still is one of the few that's not been set on fire. So probably because they'd already smashed, the soldiers already smashed up the radio. They didn't bother looking in here, and luckily, as you look inside, the radio is intact.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just.
We're gonna have to radio to the What's-It people.
Yeah.
So at this point, I would like to ask you what you think has happened and why.
Who wants to go first?
I feel like they've been executed by their superiors because they failed the mission. Or it's not as easy. It's not as obvious as the other army, is it?
So there's no dead soldiers.
Yeah.
There's no
think
dead soldiers.
They've probably killed them, because of what we've been to the site and found something. Why kill all these people though?
I don't think the soldiers had the right mind.
No. Well, they do. Those are told.
They're like.
But no one's left alive. The soldiers, the doctors, no one's alive.
The soldiers aren't here.
So
these people have been shot, right? All of these people that are the bodies.
None of them are soldiers.
No,
But
they've been
they've
shot.
all been shot. You've all been shot.
Yeah.
Executed.
Yeah, the soldiers have killed them all.
Yeah.
I assume that the sergeant came back with his patrol. They must have found the captain and the patrol that we dispatched, and they're taking it out on these people.
Upon looking through, do we see the soldier we saved?
Okay, so yeah, searching through, checking two of the bodies, and there are a lot of bodies. You do eventually find that soldier he's in the hospital tent, and there's a bullet wound in the middle of his head.
Wow.
Shit.
Do we need to make sanity rolls here?
Yes, you do. In fact, no, sorry, there's not even any sanity roll. You lose sanity because you suspect your actions have led to the massacre of these people.
You're just going to ignore what Katrina's rolled then.
Yeah. So you all lose 1d8 sanity.
Oh my god!
It won't trigger. This is one of the things I'm about. It won't trigger a bout of madness or anything like that. It just makes your mental state more fragile.
Fuck my life, Seven.
Oh.
3.
Dear.
So it won't go against your daily loss.
Okay.
It won't trigger a amount of madness. It won't. Yeah.
Oh, can we take
It just weakens your mental state. Yeah, you take it off your max off your
We're not
current
going to
sanity.
bout madness.
I'm going to do
No.
a D8.
No.
Yeah, he's adding it onto the daily.
Yes, you're going to roll a d8.
Sorry. I thought I'd rolled in it. Okay, so what does that do?
Take it off
You
the
just want-
sanity.
I'm going to take 5 off.
Yep. You don't lose, but it won't trigger about madness, anything like that. I'll just reset all those. So not that. It doesn't go off your daily. I'll just remove that from your daily. How many did Vinny lose?
7.
7.
Vinny lost 7. Alfie lost 8.
Okay. I'll have to reset that later.
Yeah.
Cannot manually do that for some reason.
But yeah, it's very much this. Yeah,
Oh,
I agree with what Alfie said. Like, it's they found the captain, or they know about us. I don't think it's because we went to the site. I think it's more they found us.
No, I think that's more like the case. Yeah.
And yeah, obviously then the sergeant and everything have come back and seen the new people are here. So just execute them all. So basically they're done with it.
It looks like, say, some of them have just been gunned down where they are. It looks like some of them were attempting to flee, to run away, and they've been shot in the back. Some of them have clearly been executed, like firing squad. Some of them appear to have been tortured and interrogated, such as Dr. Gomez.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
What's in their wallets?
From the doctors that work for Caduceus, I will say you find a total of $15.
Nice.
Obviously, they're not going to carry much cash because there's nothing they can spend it on.
I'm counting wallets. I've got about 27 so far.
Be able to make a suit out of them.
Yep, that's the plan. Like building a collection. We sell them back on the streets of Hell's Kitchen.
So it's about half past. It's about 9:30 in the evening now.
Okay.
I think maybe we should try and find a place to hunker down. I don't know if they're gonna come back.
Why would they? They've killed everyone.
Because they might still be looking for the people that killed the captain. They didn't find us yet, so there's not went to bed job done. Do you know what I mean? To still be out there looking for us.
Well, maybe they expected that thing to have killed us.
Yeah.
Do we find Gregorio in the bodies?
No.
Good question.
He went off into the forest, didn't he? On the opposite direction.
No sign of him.
Which was one of
No
his-
sign of him. He's not. There are some of from the locals, the local villages.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, but no
Yeah,
sign
but
of
he's
Gregario. No.
He's the one that ran when we got to the site, though.
Yeah.
He ran in the direction of the other well as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
'Cause he went northwest. Would Jamie have taken notes on the pictures and everything?
Sorry.
I was just asking if Jamie would have taken notes on the pictures and drawings that we saw.
I would say would seem a reasonable assumption since she.
I was doing that anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I did it, remember, at the top, and then when I was waiting on the stairs, I'd done it. So I pretty much have a good sort of pad full of copies of what was set on the walls and the pictures and that.
Yeah.
There's an interpretation of the murals in the chat anyway. If you want to copy that from somewhere into somewhere else.
Ooh.
I should point out that you should be able to, on the journals tab, you should be able to create your own journals as well.
Oh yeah, for making notes.
I've got my pad of paper.
Yeah, I go old school as well every game.
Yeah.
Okay, right, so. So we're just gonna hunker down in this tent?
Well, should we contact?
Well, obviously we'll try and use the
Tell them that
radio.
it's all over and done with. This is on our hands.
We didn't shoot
No.
these people.
Our actions led to their death.
Not our actions. All we did was defend ourselves. It was
I wonder if they'd see the difference.
Wouldn't matter if we were dead.
Better them than us, eh?
It's how
I
the,
guess.
How the cards fell. We didn't know that defending ourselves would cost them their lives. No, we couldn't.
No, but we knew that when the sergeant got back, there would be potentially trouble.
We didn't know for sure. What would you have done to stop it? Just stayed here and been a part of that massacre?
Yeah, we can't have had the foresight to have known when somebody was pointing shotguns at us.
I mean, in this situation, I mean, Alfie's kind of sat down on the floor with his knees up, looking despondent.
Yeah.
So, what do you plan to do next?
So anybody got to call Caduceus and see what they say?
Well, yeah, we're going to get through. They're going to have to send some help or whatever. And
I mean, we've not done what they asked yet.
well, we can't at the minute because we're injured and everybody in the aid camps.
Okay.
So we're going to have to tell them, everybody in the aid camp.
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, so you're going to try and contact Caduceus?
Yeah. Oh God, here we go.
Can you remember your code number?
No, I'll just make it up.
Yeah, well, we'll pretend. We'll pretend you actually. We'll not go through that again. Okay, so it takes quite a while, good 20 minutes before you're able to raise somebody at Caduceus, or probably maybe it's because of the late hour. Well, eventually it's you get, but you do eventually get hold of Shapiro. It says Shapiro here. What? How's it going?
Oh, badly. The whole of the aid camp has been destroyed. Everyone in the aid camp has been shot. We found a first well, then got attacked.
Well, that's good news then. That's good news.
No.
Good, well done.
It's good news that everybody's dead.
That is unfortunate. Yes, that is unfortunate.
And then
Yourselves, how are yourselves? Are you
one of
holding
our
up?
parties very injured because we were attacked by, one could say, a ball of black goo with eyes and teeth.
That must have been the level 3 threat.
He's dead.
Oh, well done. You're to be congratulated. Yeah. Can I assume you were recorded, made a proper record of the incident?
We've took some notes.
Oh, excellent! We shall look forward to receiving them.
I wonder what Randall would have called it.
Yeah.
But he named it.
Says, well, at least you're in an aid camp.
There isn't an aid camp. They've destroyed it.
Oh, well, that is somewhat unfortunate, isn't it? Well, these things happen.
These things happen that you send into the jungle and we're being attacked by monsters and soldiers.
Well, I do apologise.
We are unarmed.
For
You
that.
could have at least sent us with enough guns to at least fight back.
Well, it's I do apologise that you've kind of been dumped into the thick of things. It was Dr. Ursini was supposed to brief you on the situation, as I've already mentioned. And if there is anything you can require, we can, of course, arrange for an airdrop.
Can you drop us in a new camp, eh?
Well, there is some limitations.
There used to be one here.
I'm sure resourceful people such as yourselves, which is why we chose you for the expedition, I'm sure resourceful people such as yourselves will be able to scavenge and make do.
Goes back to sleep.
I think we're gonna need some better first aid. burn salve for Vinny.
As there are not supplies you can scavenge from the aid camp. I mean, if there isn't, of course, we can of course ship them out, ship some things out here. Obviously, bear in mind they are limited to how much we can send to you in an airdrop. So essentials.
Yeah, I forgot that the hospital tent was still
So yeah, the hospital tent. It was ransacked, and maybe some of the stuff was taken, but yeah, there might still be usable supplies in there.
Yeah. I think the main thing we're going to need, it seems, is like weapons or ammo and things. Like, if we had to go up against another one of those, I don't even know what to call it, the blobs, then we need to be better prepared.
Indeed. So, what can we get you? What can we get you? Napalm. Afraid I'm not familiar with that, Mr.
Yeah, that was a 60s thing, wasn't it? Sorry.
Yes, Mr. Lazare. We can certainly.
Delirious. I'm absolutely delirious. Making up words. Sorry, excuse me.
Could perhaps sort of flamethrower.
Now we're talking.
Well, that only helps with the goo. You don't know what else we're coming up against right now. So just guns, grenades, everything. You're going to leave us out here like alone. First aid, medical stuff, food. It's all been destroyed here. We have nothing.
You write me up a list, drop me up a list, and I'll see what I can do.
I've just told you it. Write it down.
We like the sound of the flamethrower.
I know the mention of the flamethrower. I've got this thing on my arm, haven't I?
Was it still on it?
You have. It is, yes.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I got to take it off.
Into your arm, shit.
That was, yeah. Well, let's see if we can take it off.
Yeah, so if you pull it, it's slightly painful, but yeah, it comes away. And there's two tiny holes in your wrists. In your wrist.
Oh.
I suppose they were venomous.
No, other than the staying slightly uncomfortable. Other than that, it seems to be fine.
Okay.
So, have you managed to locate the temple?
To locate the what? Sorry.
The temple where the mummy is housed. The purpose of your expedition, of your mission?
No, we've been down one well, got attacked by a goo, and come back to the camp, which is now destroyed.
We think to know the location where it will be, though. We think we know where to go to look for it.
Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear, Mr. Lazara. And would you like to expand upon that, perhaps?
Well, I'm no geometrist, but it seems there are 5 points in which our site is in the middle of.
And do you think you can? So, do you think with this information you'll be able to locate the site?
Do I look like I can't draw a straight line? Yes, of course I can.
I don't know, Mr. Lazaro. I can't see you. We're on the radio.
What are you talking about?
You seemed an intelligent man when I did, according to your file.
Yes, well, looks should be deceiving. So yes, we found a geometric pattern to 5 sites, and we believe your pyramid, your mummy, is in the middle of the 5 sites.
Excellent work. You have something. You have some concrete to go on. Then that's excellent progress. You are to be congratulated. Is there anything else other than the list of equipment you require? Anything else to report?
Not yet.
Righto.
I think.
Well done.
I mean, we didn't
Congratulations,
mention-
team. Sorry, was something more to add?
I mean, do we mention the
Yes.
black box to these people? I'm just wondering whether or not. No, we won't say.
And we still got it when we came winning it out. Oh, yeah, because Jake said he was carrying, didn't he?
Yeah.
So we won't mention any of the other stuff then. So yes, that would be enough. That would be it.
Yeah.
End of conversation. Thank you very much.
You just told us that we get artifacts. Like, I don't think we need to explain to him
No.
what the artifacts we find are.
They just let everyone around us die, and they're not giving us any real support for it. We don't have to tell them everything.
No.
Okay, so I'll arrange that airdrop for you. Which if you contact us at the same time tomorrow, and I'll be able to give you a more definite time on when to expect the drop and the coordinates.
We'll need replacement radios because this one's on the antennae, and we've got no guarantee that this tent will still be here tomorrow.
We can send you another radio, of course, another field radio if that's what you require.
Yes.
So medical supplies, field radio.
Flamethrower.
What else? Flamethrower, yes, the flamethrower, yes. Nice little toy.
Handguns, ammo.
Any particular?
I was going to make one out of vines actually for flavour, but send me a garrote from a real one made from real Italians in Hell's Kitchen, actually, please.
A garrote. Yes,
Yeah. I've got one that I made out in vines actually. I've been twisting one up in my spare time, but it's not the same as it's not Italian steel, but steel that is twisted up by Italians, by Italian Americans.
And anything else?
Tell Molly I love her.
I'm afraid I'm not able to pass on personal messages, Mr. Lazaro. I'm sure you'll be able to do that, pass on that message yourself when you successfully complete your mission and return home. I have every confidence in your abilities. You proved to be exceptional candidates.
So,
I'm not feeling particularly exceptional right now.
Slips back into semi-consciousness.
Yes, I'm sure it must be a little unpleasant at the moment. But, it'll pay off in the end, Mr. Monroe. It'll pay off.
For whom?
Oh, for all concerned, you'll gain a healthy wage packet and be taken fully accepted into the Caduceus organisation. We have much to discuss when you return home. I'm quite confident in your abilities. I'm sure this won't be an if.
within the organisation, are there any writings about this area, about what we are pursuing, that could be added into the drop?
That is a very interesting question, Miss Montana. I'm afraid your clearance doesn't give you access to such information. Perhaps on your return, we can review your clearance.
Be a little bit late by then, won't it?
Well, maybe you'll have some new information to share with us.
The fact that
But yes, you should be. You should. I will tell you this much: we are aware of the presence of these serpent people, and we should warn you they are to be treated with the utmost caution. They are incredibly skilled at infiltration, as you may have not even already experienced.
Yes.
Nice of you to warn us now and not 24 hours ago.
Again, Mr. Lazaro, I apologise. I understand your your unhappiness as your situation, but
I'm not unhappy. I've still got 30% of my skin left. It's fine. I'm not unhappy. I'm not complaining, but you might have said something.
That all sounds good. I can only repeat that Dr. Usaini was responsible for briefing you on the situation. What can I say? These unfortunate accidents happen. Well, if there's unless there's anything else, I do have a dinner to attend.
Oh my god! Wow.
I'll pass you over to my associate so he can take the details of your supply drop. And
Oh my lord!
I'll look forward to meeting you when you return to New York.
Yes. Thank you.
You'll be lucky. You better hope you never meet me.
Yeah, so he passes you over to some nameless lackey to take down the details of what you require. Yeah.
Okay. Alfie's going to search the camp for some alcoholic beverages.
I think we're going to search a camp for anything we can use to help us that's left. Medical
any
kits,
more medical
food,
supplies.
booze,
Food,
guns.
Alcohol, cigarettes, like anything that can help.
Yeah, I think we're going to do a complete search.
Okay, you can make luck rolls, and if you succeed in your luck roll, so you'll be able to find, despite the state of the camp, you'll be able to find you can find most things that you need.
Everything.
But the luck roll is for one thing that you personally want to find the most.
How do you roll when you've got 0 luck left?
You should have you can never have less than 1.
All right, I've got 1 then.
Can you do it?
I got 3 stars. That's annoying.
Never know. It wouldn't be my first one tonight. Let's go.
What am I going to look for?
So yeah,
Ammo.
the luck roll is for one thing that you
ammo.
You can find. You can amongst the camp. You'll be able to pick up enough some medical supplies, food, maybe a couple of bit of ammo to reloads for weapons. So the luck roll is for one special thing that you just might not even expect to find. I mean, it's obviously not something ridiculous. You're not going to find like a Rolls Royce. Tucked behind one of the tents or something, but one thing that would be like important that would be really useful. You'd really like to.
Quick question.
Ammo.
Ammo, that is fine. If you want more ammo, that is fine.
Yeah.
I was just.
But I can refill it. But can you carry can you get little boxes of?
You can. You get a box. A box of ammo will usually have about, for a gun or a rifle, you probably get about 100 shells. So
Where
if you
can I
want
write
to,
that down?
You can add a item on your gear and cache tab. You can create an item if I unlock your character sheet.
So 100 shells, you say? So
yeah. One box. Generally, a box of ammo has about 100 shells in. So if I unlock your character sheet on your gear and cache tab, there will now be a button that says "Add item."
Okay.
What about that, Tony?
I was just going to ask. With all everything being burned, what about our stuff that we left behind?
I think we assumed we took it all with us, didn't we?
So the only things that you left in the camp would have been like your luggage with your changes of clothes in. So
so that
they're maybe been rifled, but
so there's still
they'll be fine. Yeah,
that.
Yeah. You'll at least some of them will be present, if not. Yeah.
Okay.
Quick note, I have a bag of disguises. So I already was dressed up in one side of this conflict's uniform. I now have one side of each of the conflict because we've seen dead soldiers from both sides now. You have. Yeah.
Okay. So the of course, like I said before, the uniforms you take from dead bodies of soldiers will only be useful as a disguise at a distance. If somebody sees you close up, then obviously you.
But I want one from each side if possible.
Yeah, that's fine. You could have taken that from the battlefield. Yeah.
Okay.
I think Alfie found the cigarettes and alcohol.
Okay, no problem. Jake's not here, is it? So, just in case I forget, the that shard of that glass that Jake's been carrying is gone.
Oh.
Gone.
Where's you been gone?
It was on his person.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Yeah, all that's left is kind of like a damp stain.
Oh, like it's melted. Like it was made of ice or something. Okay. What about the black control panel?
That's still there.
Okay.
I think as we're looking around, Katrina would have been looking for. Essentially, it would just be anything to. Yeah, it's just gonna be like. Because I'm trying to think what she wouldn't have brought with her. So maybe she's found somebody else's outfit that's completely different, or like it's something to freshen up, to change and make herself pretty again, essentially.
Yeah.
But it's something that I'm trying to think of something that I wouldn't have brought with me. Or it would have got stolen or broken or anything. So, maybe a fresh set of clothes actually.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe one of the nurses had something special tucked away in amongst her belongings.
Yeah.
One of the dead nurses.
Just
You steal some dead bitch's lingerie.
In fact, let's say it's Alfie's junkie nurse friend.
Oh,
the one that ran away with the needle hanging out her arm.
Yeah. So you find her dead in one of the tents. A bullet wound to her back, which is sprawled across a suitcase, and you find some nice things in amongst her belongings.
she came along here hoping to meet somebody special.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like.
So what did everybody get? So I got ammo. Tony made himself look pretty.
Well, no, I got a new outfit. I will be making myself pretty for the rest of the evening. Yeah.
I've got the spot head in yet, I don't think. What did I?
It was a look roll.
It was just a luck roll.
Alfie got.
I've got
Cigarettes and alcohol.
Yeah.
God's sake.
So Vinny failed, isn't he?
Yeah, because I've got one.
You've got none. I'll share my cigarettes and alcohol with Vinny.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Vinny,
Like, fuck yeah. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay. So, what are you going to do? Are you going to hole up and spend the rest of the night in the camp, or are you going to
I think we probably
find?
Yeah, after we've searched the place, we'll probably just all crash out.
Obviously, I'd try and do some more first aid on.
I was first aid on myself as well, actually.
Yeah, so I was going to do another first aid roll on him. Now we were like calmer and things were better.
Yeah, there's better equipment here as well.
You need to
like I said, despite
I can't roll.
Oh, sorry. Despite the fact that, the camp's been turned upside down, it's still quite well equipped, with the medical supplies. So you can do the first aid roll with a bonus dice.
Yeah,
with a bonus
get rid of
die.
that then.
So just roll another 10 for that, and then you can replace the 7.
You could do that.
I do
There
that.
you go. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do it. Okay, so that gets Vinny 1d4 health back.
Do I roll it?
It's either Ange can roll it or you can roll it. So it's that's up to that's
you roll it.
A D4.
You're the guy that rolled
D4.
a 0-1.
Oh God. Yeah, maybe you should roll it.
Well, next time.
That
So you
one.
You can't do first aid on yourself either because it's already been done on you.
Yeah, you can only have first aid done on one person.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all
That's
right.
all right. And when we're back
One
to
more
hell,
than I had a minute ago.
you'll be right as rain in the morning.
Yeah, so you will be resting, so you will get you'll get some health back. So yeah. So perhaps you at first you find it hard to settle, understandably. It takes some time before you get sleep. Maybe even post a watch. Make sure the soldier, keep an eye in case the soldiers return to the camp. But nothing happens. You never hear or see anything other than the sounds of the animals in the jungle outside.
Oh,
And
sorry. Lamps just fell over, but it's jump.
That's asking the move to death.
do a rest. So everybody has a rest. There we go. Everybody's recovered some health. Sanity counters are being reset. And since we didn't do it at the beginning of the session, you can do it now. You can make a development check for your luck. I'll turn on the development mode, and if you check on the left-hand side of your sheet, there will be a recover luck button. Don't click. You can do a full development phase. You're having a. I'll let you have a development
do you press
phase.
both? Which one do you
Yeah,
both?
press both. Development phase first, and then the recover luck.
I recovered 19 hit points.
Oh, charm upgraded, intimidate not upgraded.
Right. Did it automatically upgrade it then?
It does it. Oh yeah, it does it all for you.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
we're supposed to anything we did I pass anything for the intelligence look? I don't think I did any rolls that weren't luck or intelligence or sanity.
Okay.
And then once you've done that, then you can click on the recover luck button.
I think I've just done that, haven't I?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. It don't matter. It don't matter which way around you do it.
I think I've done them both. Yeah.
Raw upgraded, firearms.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
Like hard upgraded, good.
Oh yeah. Alright, I get confused by doing that. So
Okay, everybody. I'll just do it for Jake because obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. So development phase. And
Oh
recover.
gosh.
I got 1%.
Jesus.
Oh dear.
That's total of
Not much.
1%.
Oh dear. His luck's not gone up very much either.
I got 19 on the luck.
Oh, my Jake's got 71 luck. Okay, so
What did your look go up by, Ryan?
19.
So what's your look now? 19.
20.
And it's still pretty good though. Let's face it.
Yeah, I am alive.
Okay.
Wow.
That's not bad. I mean, we had 3 sessions. I started off with 40 luck. I'm on 93 now.
bloody hell.
Nice.
I'll have to do something about that. Okay, so you wake the next morning with the sunrise. It's 6:30
91.
in the morning.
Ooh.
It's cold. You're damp with the dew that's forming on the ground and in the tents, on the remnants of the tents that you're sleeping in.
Yeah. A little bit.
But at least you're, aching, hangovers, guilt perhaps still playing on you.
Yeah.
But at least you're alive.
It's got to count for something, right?
Yeah. Sorry, just a quick question. With the experience thing, if we spent luck on a roll, does it count as a towards the experience on right? I didn't think so, but I thought I'd double check.
Luck rolls and push rolls don't grant you experience.
Yeah. Okay. Just thought I'd double check.
So you'll only get a gold star. A gold star if you make a just like a standard roll.
A pure roll.
A pure roll, yes. An unadulterated roll.
Okay.
No.
We lost someone. From that,
Oh. You're just watching.
can we figure out whereabouts the main temple was?
It shouldn't be too much of a too difficult.
The middle of the pentagram, don't we?
We can make the compass direction from where our well was. We know where that was, and we knew roughly the direction that the center of the pentagram would be from there, right? So we don't need to find any of the others. We don't need to break open any more capstones. We can just go straight for the...
Yeah, the only requirement, only thing I will ask for would be a successful idea roll from somebody, just to determine, to pinpoint the direction, and that can be made by anybody, or everybody. So it's highly unlikely that you'll.
Well, there's one.
Okay,
I
cool. Yeah.
won't even bother.
Okay, so yeah. So yeah, after a brief discussion, maybe scribbling it out on some ideas out on some paper, you're pretty sure you've got a good idea of the location of where this central structure should be, and in turn, probably a good idea of where the other wells should be located as well.
Mm. Should we wish to find them?
Yes.
Although,
So it's through the jungle, isn't it? So it's not like...
When Vinny explains it to you, he doesn't really understand maps and topography and all cartography and all this. So he explains it like city blocks. He shows you Manhattan and all the different the 5 boroughs in New York, and he's like, so this is Hell's Kitchen, this is Manhattan, this is it shows the 5 boroughs, and it's like, so, and the center of it is, and he names this place in New York. I've never been to New York. I don't know if that.
well, it's the 5 points, isn't it? Surely this is
Picture the scene, yeah. So it tells you the exact. It's like 34th and 2nd or whatever. It names the exact street corner that this should be on if the jungle was New York.
okay.
Concrete jungle. So what are you going to do about your airdrop?
Well, they've sent a list. Do we know? Did they
so
specify when it was going to be delivered?
No, we've got to wait until.
No, so this, so you need to
Yes, of course,
contact them again just to get confirmation of when it's going to be.
Okay. So we get on
Which
the
would be
radio
simple.
first thing, and
Yeah.
try and get a hold of somebody and demand to know when our airdrop will be arriving.
It's simple process again. You're getting hold of somebody. You don't speak to Shapiro. You just speak to some unnamed person back at Caduceus, and they tell you that the airdrop has been put in motion, and you can expect. It should expect it around midday tomorrow. There will be a red flare attached to it. It should land within 2 miles east of the aid camp.
Okay.
Caduceus advises you to be ready for the drop in case, as I say, they're attaching a flare to it, but of course there may be, if there are hostiles forces in the area, they might also be drawn to the drop.
Okay.
Should we try and sleep and survive for the night?
Well, I've got an entire day. We could perhaps
Yeah,
scout out the location of this place.
I need to sleep. I'm dead on my feet. I don't technically. I can keep going. Actually, that's just flavour. That's roleplay.
Oh, does he get any more hit points back for sleeping overnight?
Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah,
we
he's
did.
done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Everybody did. Yeah.
Right.
We lost a few down.
I'm up to about 8.
Okay.
I can go on. I'm a hero. It's fine.
I mean, if you don't feel up to it, you could wait here.
No, like resting for another 24 hours isn't going to make any difference on the scale of things. No, I should move on with the 8 hit points. So.
Yeah, only other way you'll get hit points back is by resting, or if somebody performs a successful, so a medicine check can be performed as well as a first aid check.
I can try another first aid, being it's the next day.
Medicine check.
It has to be a medicine check now.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. I've got a 1. And that's,
I mean, it could happen, but it's very unlikely. I'll do a medicine check and then I'll push it. And
push the knife right in.
Oh. I'd have to use 20 luck, and I've only just got them back, so you're not having it.
Well, listen, we've all got a 1% chance. I'm going to roll it as well.
Oh!
I'll use 4 luck.
We're going to spend 4 luck. Okay, so you can get another 1D.
Spend 4 luck.
You can get another 1D4 hits back then.
Yeah.
You can roll that.
So I get 1D4 back, yeah?
Yeah.
Which roll a 1.
Still the same. It's just, because you can get it in addition.
Oh my God, this is just going so bad.
He giveth and he taketh away.
He giveth and he taketh.
Usually more than he gives. So you're going to head out. You're going to try and head out and try and find this temple.
We've got a rough idea where it is.
Yep.
So we can go and. I mean, the big concern is we need to excavate or something wild and crazy like that. Are there any entrenching tools or anything scattered around the camp? I mean, we've made our rolls. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So yeah.
I mean, we can at least go in.
There's probably I would say there's probably some like picks and shovels because they'll have to do. They'll probably need them for digging latrines and potential graves. So yeah, there'll be some implements.
So maybe grab a couple of shovels and
yeah.
If we head off in that general direction.
Okay. Very well. So, are you all heading out, or is
hoping we find a temple that isn't underground but is above ground? Like used to know.
The old-fashioned, old-school, proper one. Back in my day.
Okay, so you head out back into the jungle, away from heading west from the aid camp, following the trail that leads you back to the battle site, and crossing the ford, and then heading west from the well, heading directly into the jungle. And after walking for about 2 hours, having to hack your way through the undergrowth and maybe make the odd detour instead of being able to make a more direct path. some kind of spire or spike above the treetops ahead of you.
Well.
Made of what? Like wood or like bricks?
Stone. It looks like stone. It doesn't look too far away. Maybe a quarter mile away, if that.
How narrow is the spire? Is it like pointy?
Yeah, a point.
Is anybody in any doubt as to whether this is the place?
No.
Is that what was like depicted? Kind of.
The architecture seems out of place.
It was a point, yeah, like a pointed structure, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of an obelisk-y type.
A cone-shaped structure.
Ooh.
Do you want to head forward?
Is this
Yeah.
Is the height of this above the top of the trees?
Yes,
Point
the
there.
point of it. Just the point, yeah. Just like so you can just see the like apex of it.
Sure.
And it looks it's not straight up either. It's kind of off to an angle.
Oh.
Well,
Well. I'm just glad we haven't got a bloody dig.
Yeah, they keep moving forward.
Okay. So making your way through the undergrowth, through the jungle, you come to an area where the ground has been overturned, almost. It looks like it's been dug up. There's overturned trees, and the ground has risen up. And from poking out of the ground is this conical shaped structure, almost looked like a huge corkscrew.
Corkscrew, that's what I was thinking.
A conical helix. It towers some 30 feet above the floor, the jungle floor, like the head of a massive stone screw protruding from the ground. Mm-hmm. And the ridges of the screw is almost like a walkway that spirals round it all the way to the top.
Oh,
Like you turned that staircase we were just on inside out.
Yeah, but that were a straight straight side well. This is like I said, this is like a cone, like a corkscrew. So it's.
As we're coming up, can we see any kind of entrance?
You can make a spot hidden roll.
is that all of us?
All of well, yeah. Why not?
Very kind of you.
Why not? Oh, look at that! Fantastic. Oh, there we go.
Thank
Alfie.
God for Alfie, because I'm
eagle-eyed journalist.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll say Alfie. Alfie, you. So looking up at it, it appears. Other than what you can see, it appears featureless, and then right at the top, you can see what look. You're not sure if it's an actual door or if it's like a carved image of a door, but there's something at the top. About here. Oh, my pinging's not worked. Oh well, about there where my pointer is.
Yeah.
You can see. In fact, you can even see it there. Look.
Ah. So it looks like it's not a doorway; it's an actual door.
Well, yeah, it looks. There's something there. You're not sure. It could be a door. You're not sure.
Well, we might have a bit of a climb. I'll point up at the door.
They're very, very keen on the stairways.
Does this thing look like it's like turned up out of the earth? Then is that
This
the way
all
the ground
the
is churned up and
all the ground. This is all fresh. It's you can see the ground's been up to the turf is like big big chunks of turf have been overturned, and fresh grass hasn't started to grow on it. So yeah, this has happened quite recently. In fact, if you give us a natural world roll, like you can maybe get an estimate or a rough educated guess on how long ago this happened.
I'm not home.
Are the animals quiet? Is it normal jungle sounds?
Yeah, it's all normal. You can still hear the usual typical life and sounds of the jungle around you.
Yeah, we know nothing.
No, nothing.
Okay.
Well,
shall we?
I mean, we should have nothing to fear now that Vincent here has killed the Guardian. We should.
Well, that was the level 3 threat. That was the problem.
Should be plain sailing from here on.
Well, unless each place has its own guardian. And we don't know the others are not been disturbed.
Well,
Just be
That 5
cautious.
times.
no. Well, not until you're properly rested.
No, not at all.
I'm going to make my way to the base of the ramp and
Okay.
start making a.
Is that everybody?
Yeah.
I'll follow, yeah.
Okay. So you approach this structure, and as you get closer, it strikes you that although this thing is made from stone, there's no visible lines of how it was constructed. It almost looks like it was made from one entire piece of stone. One entire piece of stone. There's no cracks or joints anywhere on the entire structure. And as you wind your way round this corkscrew path all the way to the top, the path is also like covered in like clods of dirt and bits of undergrowth that have like stuck there.
Does it look like it's come out and does it look like
It looks. It
it's
almost
dug
looks
itself
like
out.
it's dug itself out of the ground. Yeah, it's risen up out of the ground. And you get to the top, and at the very top of the ramp, there is what looks like a doorway, but it's like a carving, an inscribed outline of a doorway, but there's no door.
Give it a push.
Okay, nothing.
any writing?
Nothing. There's other than the only markings on the entire structure that you've seen is just this like faint
Black box has anything to do with it?
faint line of a door. Well, a shape, a rectangular line. Whether it is a door or not is another thing.
I guess I'll just gently run my finger around the whole, just trace the whole line of the door just to see if anything comes up by feel.
Okay. You can make a spot hidden, I guess.
Okay.
But as you're running, no, it's just a faint. It's barely even the line's barely even recessed. In fact, as Vinny runs his finger over it, you can't actually feel it. You can see it, but you can't feel it. The line is that fine. You can't even feel it.
Wow.
In the distance, you suddenly hear an explosion. What sounds like dynamite being detonated.
Oh God! One of the
And the ground and the structure that you're standing on suddenly starts to vibrate.
Oh.
And it slowly begins to turn as it rises up from the ground in a corkscrew up from the ground, rising to a till it towers at least 60 feet
shit.
above the jungle floor. And as it does, there's a cracking sound comes from the wall where you're now clinging to. You clinging to just to stop yourself tumbling from this structure, and this line has become a clear indentation, clearly marking a door, but there is still no door there.
It's the soldiers.
They've obviously blown up the
They're
other.
picking the capstones, and it's opening.
They're releasing this.
Raising this further up out of the ground. Do we have to? How many capstones do you think they've broken so far? We know of 2 now. Assuming that explosion was one.
Well, judging by the movement of this, I would say maybe 4.
I'm banging on this what looks like a doorway trying to open it because I don't want to fall off this thing as it shoots up from the ground.
Yeah. Can we jam a shovel into the crack?
So you
Lever in.
can, but even now, it's still only
Not quite wide enough.
Yeah, it's still only maybe a few millimeters deep, and it's still just a line inscribed in the rock. There's still no actual door. It's just the line has become more prominent.
So that would make sense. That the soldiers, they were looking for stones. That's what we were told. They were trying to find the stones, weren't they?
Yeah.
Isn't that what they said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Round stones.
They need to break the stones to open the door.
To open the seal.
So they're trying to get into the temple too.
But they were in the murals, so why wouldn't they know where the stones were?
So they have to pop open 5 holes to get in the temple. Is there 5 ways in? You need to open them all.
I'm not sure if I'm remembering this right. Was it the Caduceus team that were trying to find the stones, or was it the soldiers?
Soldiers.
Soldiers.
They were like
Soldiers.
drugged, weren't they?
Right.
And kept on asking.
Yeah.
That's what the soldiers said. They'd been told to capture the aid camp, and from there they were being sent out on patrol in the jungle to look for round stones in the jungle floor.
That will be the capstones.
You've
So
been sent here to recover the mummy from the temple.
Yeah. So we know that there's at least 2 of them that have been broken open now. Do we need to? Do we let them destroy the other 3?
No. I feel like something very bad happens when they open 5.
Well, somebody. Well, I mean, if we're to get inside ourselves, then we also are going to have to break the capstones.
Or find the centre. Maybe they don't know about the math. Maybe they're looking for the 5 and don't know there's a central thing. Maybe. I don't know.
So you don't think this is the centre?
Clutching at straws.
I was thinking
this
that.
is the
Is this
centre.
not the centre?
Well, this is where Vinny calculated the centre to be, so that would make sense.
Yeah.
But there's no like hole or.
So somebody has got to break the last few capstones in order to open the door. It's either going to be us or it's going to be them. But either way, they're trying to get into it as well.
Yeah.
To release what though? They're obviously trying to release something that's either
Must be
in
this
here
mummy
or
that's
under
inside.
here.
They're after the mummy too.
So maybe they want to wake up this thing that's sleeping that we're trying to recover while it's dormant. Maybe the whole point is we get it out while it's dormant before somebody causes a big problem by waking up.
But they were on the mural, so why now? Why?
I mean, you could go and ask them.
But they were all like zombies. They didn't know. They were just doing it. They were just like, got to find. They had no reason.
Yeah, their mind.
I mean, maybe it was lost to them as well. Maybe these are ancestors of whoever built the place.
Maybe. The only problem is if we want to just go out and destroy the stones, we are going to come across the soldiers.
We have to kill them.
Do you think we have to destroy the 5 stones to get in?
Well, we might not. I mean, it's. Do you think this gets any further out of the ground?
Well, I think so.
Yeah, I think we can get in under this. Like, I want to go right down to the bottom of this, where the ground is broken, and see if I can go around it and see if I can find it anyway. Into the cone, I'm looking for a way into the cone, because that looks like it was a door at the top. There must be a way into this thing.
I mean, but that crack has widened. The door's become more obvious with that explosion as this thing got further out of the ground.
There's a way into this. I feel like inside this is a negative image, and there's a staircase going down.
So,
I want to try at the bottom. I want to go back down to the bottom of the spiral to where the ground is broken and see if I can find any way. I'm going to feel my way along the walls of the thing and find if there's any way into the cone. I feel like that's the way down here, going into the cone.
Okay, so you leaving the others up at the top, you go down, fruitlessly search around the base of this cone, and find nothing. So you turn and go to head back up to return to the others, and you feel the cold metal of a gun pressed against the back of your neck. You hear Gregorio's voice saying, "The end times are coming."
Oh.
And we'll leave it there, I guess.
Ooh.